Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome back to another episode of the Chatsmith Podcast. My name is Chad Smith, and today is Thursday, March 24th, 2022, and I'm joined, as always, by my loyal co-host from Southern California. Please welcome back to the show, Spooky Morales.
What's going on, Chad? Good morning.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Very good. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, who do we got?
It's going to be a fun one today.
Yeah, man. We got the number one man in the house. We got Andrew Gnome's Trucking Express. Good morning, dude. How's it going this morning? K-Man 847 was your second. How's it going? And we got Jake Smith in the third place position. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. We got somebody new in the chat here. I don't recognize Alex Christoph, but this is Brassel. Brassel's got a new name in the chat. So good morning, Brassel. Good to see you, dude. And we got Thin Lizzie Borden. She says, "Stumbling man ain't got no smile. He ain't had one in quite a while." I don't know if those are song lyrics or what we got there, but I like that. It's a good one. Oh, she said lyrics to a song I was listening to. Awesome. Jojo Bone. What's going on, Jojo? How's it going, dude? Good to see you. And Dominic's going to be listening and packing stuff. Sounds good, dude. Packing to move into a new house.
Jojo said the Don of TJ of Tijuana. He's talking about me.
The Don of Tijuana. Good morning, Connor. Good to see you, man.
There are many Dons.
Awesome. My flock is everywhere. Good morning. You are here. Awesome to see you. And Randall Speaks made it in. How's it going, man? What up? I will be back. I'm in a prayer meeting. Oh, all right. He's another fellow Michigander right there. So, speaking of Michiganders, let me go ahead and bring up is this the second time or third time? I think it's the second time on the show. Please welcome back again to the podcast, Bigfoot Michigan Rob.
BMR.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
How's it going? Oh, it's going good so far, man. I haven't had any coffee yet, but I will here when it cools off.
You know, I got up at 7 o'clock, and I normally don't get up that early. I'm on my third. I'm ready. I'm ready for the afternoon. I think it's my second time on the show, man. I think I was guest number 6, right in your infancy stages.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. And then I think Eddie was number 7. But yeah, you were early in the infancy. That's for sure.
You know. So.
Yep. You told us your story, your Bigfoot story.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, of course.
So if anybody missed that one, go ahead and go back to the 6th episode, Bigfoot Michigan Rob, and listen to that because it'll keep you on your toes. That's for sure. And,
in fact, I think last night they broadcast too on Duke's channel. That was pretty cool.
That was an excellent show, man. That was a great.
Yeah.
You guys together are awesome.
That one had me confused. I thought it was a live show.
Yeah, you know, because I remember I was sitting there in chat, and you go, "Rob, you've gotten so much better behind the keyboard and talking at the same time." Because I was like, you know, I looked like a genius. I replayed it, looked at it, said, "Man, if I could do that in real life, that'd be awesome."
I caught on pretty quick because I asked you a question, and you're sitting there talking, and then you answered back in the chat. I'm like,
yeah.
Wait a second. He's either really getting good at this, or this is a premiere.
You know, it's funny because, like, I'm on your show right now, and I can't chat with people on StreamYard. I have to use my phone, right? Because I'm not the best with technology yet, man. So I'm trying to figure that out. You know, it's only been 12 months since I've been on StreamYard, you know?
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
Are you on a computer?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop, and I got under comments, and I see everybody.
I'll show you what I do real quick. Share screen. Okay, so you can see my whole screen.
Yeah.
I usually open up a YouTube tab like this and then hit up here and hit pop out chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then this whole chat pops out.
Oh.
And then you can move this over or wherever you want it. Then you got both chats going on.
Okay. Well, I'll try that at another time because I'm going to screw this one up. So you just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, then you don't click on the show, though. You just go to YouTube.
Right.
And then click on this show.
Click on the show that you're on, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then you hit the pop-out chat.
Yeah, I also do that.
Okay.
It's really strange why StreamYard doesn't have that option. You would think that...
Like when I'm doing a show, I can use the keyboard on the computer and talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying? So.
Yep. Yeah, that's how I do it. I use StreamYard to comment back. But for some reason, they don't have guests. They don't give the guests the ability to do that. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Thank you, Lizzie. Love you too. Love everybody in chat. You guys are awesome. You rock.
This gets brought up every time. Hardcore Pawn Stars.
Yeah. I got to see that shop when I go to Vegas, man. I've got to... I'm going to go in and start commanding and telling people what to do. Hey, Chumlee, get off your ass, man.
Get off your ass.
I'm not bailing you out of jail again.
Have you been to
I was there last time I was in Vegas. It was cool.
Yeah. Does it look like it does in the show?
It's bigger. You're surprised at the size of it. They got a nice size shop there, and it goes way back into the back. And they have he even has some of his bikes, like motorcycles, and I feel like I remember seeing a car way back in the back.
Well, normally that stuff is like smaller once you get to it. You see it on TV and it always looks really big, and then once you get there, you're like, "What the hell? This is just a small little room."
Yeah, and there's a lot of employees too. It's not like it's just the three of them sitting around.
Huh? That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
we've got the one that's called Hardcore Pawn. That one's here in Detroit. Have you been to that one, Rob? The actual store?
the one I have not been to that one. I've been to that's the one like not downtown, but it's where it's
Where is that? It's like
8 Mile or something. I mean,
yeah,
where the M did his film, I think, or in that area. Is it?
It might be right there at 8 Mile and 94 or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, that one, I don't know if that one's even still on TV. The Hardcore Pawn one.
I haven't seen it. Even the regular Pawn Stars show. That's all reruns. I don't even know if they make new ones anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah, it's been so long since I've had cable TV, and
yeah, I don't even really watch that much TV. I find myself on YouTube half the time.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Spooky's got me watching X-Files because I've never watched X-Files.
On
Hulu. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I'm usually on YouTube for the most part.
Yeah. I hear
Ghost Dragons. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Larry Hart. Hello, Bigfoot Michigan Rob, Spooky, and all in the chat. Greetings and blessings.
Morning.
Terry Brown. Good to see you, Terry. Got people coming in. Jeanette Sanchez. I don't know if I said good morning to you, but good morning to you.
Jeanette. San Diego.
Brassel says, Chad, the X-Files episode with the giant flatworm is my favorite. I don't think I've seen that one yet. I'm still on season 2. Early episodes of season 2.
Oh, you're on season 2 now?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, there's some good ones. I'm going to have to tell you my favorites.
Well, I forgot to tell you that I switched over to season 2.
The best one's the season finale, man. Ooh.
Of 2?
It's good. Mm-hmm. But there's also some other good ones. Really good ones.
Season finale of season 1 wasn't like too crazy, but I watched it. I watched all the ones you told me to watch on season 1.
Excellent. All right, so you got my full attention now. I had to take care of this, and it always happens. It always happens during the middle of something. Having a show today at noon, the guy for the 5th time says I didn't get the link, and I'm like, dude, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to have you on the show if you're that incompetent.
Holy smokes!
I mean, we're not looking around here.
I don't, I shouldn't have said that. Hopefully, he's not watching because then he'd go like, "F you, Rob," But geez,
Rob's like, do you realize that I'm running a professional podcast show over here, man? Get with it. That's awesome. No, we're pretty laid back over here, so you can take care of whatever. You got to pay your bills or do some taxes while you're sitting there.
I mean, I'm laid back for the most part too, but it's like, come on. And I get worried now. Now I'm going to be worried for the whole show. Make sure this guy, don't. Again, I'm done. Enough of that. Okay, I don't want to.
He might be watching.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Sir, sometimes, sometimes
I got
things
my
just need to
big
be
boy
said.
text, the bearded wonder, man. I said, "Look, take care of this for me. I'm in the middle of a show. I'm on the Chatsmith Podcast for the second time, man."
Bearded wonder. Yeah, you guys have just gone through a major rebranding, all new channel artwork and
Yeah,
all that stuff. It looks really good over there.
thanks. Yeah, and thanks to you, Chad, man. I for everybody out there listening, man. I said, man, how the hell do you make your cool artwork? And he told me about that Canva. I tell you what, man, thanks for that, because I finally learned how to do it, and I'm still using the free one. I mean, I don't even know what you can get if you pay for it. There's so much stuff on there. I forget half the artwork I designed. I forgot how I even did it, because there's just so many elements and backgrounds, and so it's a pretty handy tool. And it's very easy to make thumbnails and
It really is. I mean,
do
it makes it
man.
so easy to do. Like even last night, I forgot right at the last minute. I forgot to make your thumbnail for this show, and I even told Spooky I was in the middle of texting him. I'm like, "Oh my god, I forgot to make the thumbnail and the show announcement and all that." And it wasn't like 5 minutes later, I already had it made, posted, everything was up.
Yeah,
So between Canva and StreamYard, it makes it really easy to have those two work together.
yeah.
So did you say that you were using the free trial of the Pro?
I'm just doing that right now. No, just the basic free period.
Oh,
Then
okay.
of course it says try Pro for free, and I'm like, well, eventually maybe I will once I. But right now I don't see any need for it unless it's, I don't know. I mean, it's like $200 a month, ain't it, or something like that, or a year? I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, I don't know what it is for a year. It's I think I pay like $12 a month. But yeah, I kind of got spoiled because I was using UFO Garage's account. They had a shared account, so he added me to that account. Oh, Alien Girl says, "Hey, Alien Girl Amy, how's it going?"
Amy, yes.
I had some stuff going on this morning, so I wasn't in your show or Lynn's show. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm sorry. But 25. Oh, for StreamYard at least, yeah, is 25.
Yeah,
I think I pay like $12 or $13 for Canva.
yeah.
But it just really all it gets you, I think, is there's a tool that they use for background removal. So I could upload a picture of you, and it would somehow it knows that you're a person, and it takes everything else out.
That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So when you see people's thumbnails where it's like a woods background, and then their whole face is kind of like superimposed in front of it, like a green screen, they're using that Canva background remover.
Oh, okay.
You get that with the Pro version, and then what else is different? Oh, the pictures. They upload much higher quality pictures and backgrounds and stuff on the Pro version. So
Yeah. So
yeah, you get used to that, and then they're like, "Okay, your 30 days is up." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
you got me. Now I'm gonna have to break out the credit card."
that's why I'm practicing on it now, because I'm not, I don't mind. I'll probably buy it anyway. Whenever you upgrade, it's always the best, So,
Right.
And
Yeah, unfortunately.
yeah. So yeah. Thanks for that, because it is a good thing. I do recommend it. Here I am, sponsoring them now. So
I know. Really, we should have.
I gotta
t-shirts.
give my PayPal account. Drop me a few bucks.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple different tools that I use religiously just to make this whole thing work, and Canva's definitely one of them.
Yeah,
gotta have it.
Yeah, especially too, like you said, if you don't mind, since we're going back to rebranding, man, we've got we got 4 shows now that are out there, and they're our flagship station is Texas Front Porch. So if you guys, I'm just doing an early promo before we get rolling here. That's because
absolutely, go ahead.
Texas Front Porch, subscribe to that if you would, and Bigfoot Michigan Rob too. I'm growing that channel, and so we've got Texas Front Porch on Mondays, and we do a show. Tex and Jason McLean do a cool show. Then on Wednesdays, it's last night we just launched. We had our 3rd episode of Jason McLean Questions Everything. We talked about government disinformation, holding everything back. UFOs, aliens, Bigfoot. That was a great show. And my show is on Thursdays, Brunch with Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Today we have Ken Gerhard. And then we are introducing Jessica Jones, who's going to do remote viewing investigations on Fridays. So we got
Jessica rocks, man.
So
That's
was that
awesome, man.
Yeah.
I missed that. I didn't know that you got her for that.
We got her. We got her every Friday now, starting April. So we have 4 shows, different time slots. All of us are on them. I am on them. So if you subscribe to Bigfoot Michigan Rob, because I simulcast all the shows. Plus, I have my own content now coming out that I personally do, separate from Tex, and go to Texas Front Porch. There's something for everybody. You might not like everything, but hey,
Yeah,
I guarantee you dig one of the 4 shows. So
absolutely. And then I just dig your guys' interactions with each other and just the way that you go about your research and interacting with the guests. So even if you're not interested in specifically, like say they're talking about hominids or something and you're just not necessarily into that, just the communication, just the conversation between Rob and Tex and the guests is always pretty down to earth and relaxing to listen to.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy too because today's a celebration day of sorts for me. I had like 200 some odd subscribers on the Bigfoot Michigan Rob channel. I went to 501 today when I woke up. I'm at 501. I'm like, yeah, I hit 500, man. I'm gonna party down after the shows.
How did you go from 200 to 500, man? That's awesome.
And that's in a month and a half because I'm also simulcasting and people are digging it, man. I spread the word.
Yeah.
Do the best I can. I think that everybody in chat, man, I know a lot of people in chat are members or joined. So thank you for you guys. Like I said, I love, without the people, man, we would be nothing. So, we do it for everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great, man. Congratulations on 500. That's a big milestone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And also we were picked up on Odyssey Radio and iHeartRadio. We'll be streaming live on those platforms come April 1st. So
really?
Yeah, we're making it happen.
Damn, dude. That's awesome. iHeartRadio. That's a big platform to be on.
Yeah. Live streams, like when our shows hit live on YouTube, they will be live on iHeart. And then we can only do 52-minute blocks. So what we do is we'll tell all our listeners that, stay on YouTube because we always go over an hour. We're an hour and a half show typically.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out how to do the radio side. But other than that, man, that's pretty awesome.
Connor wants to know what system you use to simulcast. I can't say that word. Simulcast.
No, we just when Texas Front Porch goes up, we link Bigfoot Michigan Rob to it. You just add it on your destination on StreamYard.
So you're just using StreamYard and selecting the 2 different YouTube channels?
Yeah. And you can only add like 3.
Yeah, unless you pay for the big dollar one.
Yeah.
Jake, Michigan. Yeah, Jake's only a few houses away from me, so we're both representing Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you live in, where did you tell me you live in Tecumseh?
Yep.
Yes, that's
not too far from Adrian.
Yes, that's a distance for me. We got to hook up though, man. We got to get together.
Yeah. I think you're pretty close to Big Willie actually. This Big Willie
I'm
right
about
here.
40. Yeah, I'm 40 minutes from Big Willie. He's in Pontiac. I'm 15 minutes from the slums of Detroit, man.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we need to definitely meet up for like lunch or something. All 3 of us. We'll get Jake to come with us.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
I'm sure that you know of a lot of cool places to eat down there.
Yeah. So, well, we can get out with some stuff if you like, because I got shut off at 11:30.
Okay. Yeah.
It's something I've been wanting to tell people because this has been bugging me, and maybe people in chat heard about this, but I'm not a religious guy. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power, right? I call him God, right? So that's all I'm going to say on that. Mm-hmm. And I don't sport jewelry. I've got a cool necklace, sterling silver, and a matching, bracelet. That's all I got as far as jewelry.
Yeah.
Never had a cross, never had a pendant, nothing like that. So the other day, I put on I broke out a spring coat and went through all the pockets, make sure there's no money in it, from last year or whatever, right? And put it on, and I go to Kroger's, and I just missed getting T-boned, man. And some guy goes through his parking light, a traffic light, and within inches of me getting crushed, and he would have hit me on my side. I get out of it. I get out of the accident, or avoid it, I should say, excuse me. And then I went to Kroger. So I get my groceries, I get home, so I go fumbling through my pockets in my coat, and I pulled this up. I pulled this out, man. And like I said, I don't know where this came from. There's a cross. As I said, I never had a cross or crucifix in my life. I checked my pockets prior to going to Kroger. Nothing in my pockets. I was looking for money, loose change. I swear, never. And to this day, I don't know how it got there. Did someone slip it in my pocket? You know, I'm not a Bible thumper. You know, some of these people, they try to preach to you.
Right.
And it's like, and I've been befuddled, man. I don't know how this happened.
That
crazy?
is bizarre, man.
Is that crazy?
I've heard of something similar. I mean, it's totally different, but something strange happening too. Do you listen to Dave and Chuck the Freak on the riff?
Yeah, once in a while. Yeah, not in a while, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Dave, one of the hosts on that show, he doesn't believe in all the. I mean, he doesn't really believe in anything paranormal, but he's not against it. You know, he's just kind of like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, he's always coming on the show and talking about how something weird happened in his house. And it's like, it's because you have ghosts, man. You got ghosts. Yeah. And then he'll be like, no, I don't know. Who knows? And then the next, couple weeks later, a couple months later, he'll come on and say something else bizarre happened. And it's like, what else needs to happen to you, dude, before you figure out that your house is haunted or you're haunted or something? Because he's just like baffled.
Yeah.
Well, sometime last year, he comes into work and says, guys, I went into my closet, went to go put my shoes on that I've been putting on for the last year. One shoe was just my normal shoe.
Yeah.
And the other shoe was brand freaking new.
No way.
Brand new. He said the laces were still like pulled up and then like shoved in. There was like a piece, that chunk of paper that comes in your shoes, that was shoved in there still. There was no marks on the shoes, and on just the one shoe. But the other shoe was old, just like he's been wearing it for a year.
Jesus.
And to this day, I mean, people still text in or call in and ask him like, hey, Dave, you ever figured out how your one shoe became new? And he's like, no, man, the one shoe became new. And it's just like one of those weird things that's just like, how do you even explain this? There's just no explanation.
Yeah, no doubt. And I don't know. It seems like ever since I had my Bigfoot encounter back in 2018, weird stuff happens to me, And the thing that really scares me the most is I told this story last night, but I always say this, man. I've talked to several people, a psychic I've spoken with people that have had alien abductions, and I've talked to all these things. So some people are saying I got a demon in my house, and some people are saying that I've been abducted by an alien. I'll sit there's a section in my house, man, where I'll sit in my chair. I'll be watching TV, and the way my house is set up, there's like a hallway off to the left of the television, and I got my furniture lined up, and I sit like in the middle in a recliner.
Mm-hmm.
So this happened to me like 6 months ago, and it's happened like 6 times in my life since my Bigfoot encounter. I'll see a mist, a ghostly, crazy mist will start coming down my hallway, and I can see it creeping. It's hovering right above my floor, and it's like a mist, like a fog.
Like fog.
Like
haze.
fog, and it's like a grayish black. I mean, there's no apparition, there's no figure in it, but it slowly comes down. And as soon as I see this, I want to get out of my chair and run over to it.
Yeah.
But the minute I try to, I can't move, man. I'm paralyzed. I can't move my arms. I can't move my legs. I can't turn my head. And I can only use my eyes to look at this.
What?
And I know that I'm awake, though, because I'm watching TV. I know I'm awake. Some people say maybe sleep paralysis. I mean, I don't know. But, dude, I know I'm awake.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing comes down the hallway, and it starts swirling around my chair.
What?
And I get cold and clammy. It could be the middle of the summer, and I start to get the chills.
Whoa,
and
dude.
and this seems like it lasts for an eternity, then finally goes away. Now, somebody had told me next time, if it happens again, just to say, you know how we saw that movie, The Exorcist, and the priest goes, I renounce the demon, or in the name of the Lord, you know,
Yeah.
I rebuke you, revoke you, whatever that term is.
Mm-hmm.
Last time this happened to me, I did that, but I was so scared I forgot what to say. So I just think I started saying the Our Father, and all of a sudden, boom, was gone.
Oh.
So whether that's, you know, a demon, I don't know, or whether it's some people say it could be a gray or something formulating on the ground, but I've never heard that. To me, I believe the demon thing more than the alien thing. But man, ever since my encounter, weird things. I can manifest dreams. I can do a lot of weird things ever since. Because when I saw the Bigfoot, I got hit with some energy that knocked my chick off the boat and, you know, stunned me.
Right.
But ever since, man, I've had these like weird things happen.
Huh.
The other day, man, I was humming this song, right? I forgot the name of the song. And I called my ma, and I'm humming the song over the phone, playing a joke. I just do stupid shit with my ma, right? So I started singing that song on the phone. My mom goes, have you been spying on me? She goes, I just had that song on the radio.
Wow.
That was yesterday, man.
Weird stuff happens like
You
that.
know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy said that when I got seen that Bigfoot, he says that I was marked somehow. That's what he believes in, right? He believes in aliens, UFO, you know,
Yeah.
Bigfoot. He's seen them all, right? He's seen everything, he said. Because sometimes when you get hit with that stuff, man, it sticks with you. So it becomes a part of you, you know, part of your energy, man.
Yeah.
And it's like,
residual.
wow, it just freaks me out. I'm like, great.
Yeah, I think they call that like a hitchhiker or something, hitchhiker effect, where it stays with you. You take it with you wherever you go after you see it the first time.
You know?
Did you ever? So I remember watching that one. I apologize, I don't remember her name, but the lady that identified who the Bigfoot was.
Yeah, Robin McCrae.
Robin. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're. Oh my God! I was doing a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
For those people that haven't heard this, I never met Robin in my life except for that day. And Robin don't watch Bigfoot channels. She don't. I mean, and Duke Sullivan's, they're good friends, so he vouches for her and things like that. And never met me, never looked up my history, nothing like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to find my encounter anyway. I mean, where are you going to find it unless you go direct? It's not even on my show. I don't really talk about it in depth.
Yeah.
If I do, I bring up I seen a Bigfoot. And then I talk, you know, and that's it. And then, so we're in the middle of the interview, and then she says to me, hey, Rob, man. Well, that's me saying, that's my jive, right? And she goes, Delano says hi. I'm like, who the hell's Delano? I don't know no Delano, you know?
Yeah.
That was the Bigfoot that you saw on Lake Cadillac. And he says he apologizes for scaring you. And he's sorry that your girlfriend died because I know that you blamed him for her death. And you were coming close to our family, and we didn't know what we thought you had good intentions, but we couldn't be sure. So that's why we yelled, screamed at you, turned into a demonic looking entity. And that's what happened,
Wow.
you know, to me, you know, but it'll be 4 years, June 15th, 2018. So anyways, she tells me that, and I'm like, okay. But what really got to me is she started telling things to me about the encounter that I never even made public, not even to my best friends. And she knew that.
Oh, that's when
You should watch that show, man. It's on Brunch with Bigfoot show. I almost fell out of my chair. My face, Tex says my face turned a pasty, ghostly white when she said that. And I was shaken up. I couldn't speak for like 10 seconds. I said, you got to be kidding me, man. She actually, no one knows this. No one knew this about me.
Yeah, you've never said it. And,
yeah. So
that's amazing.
So I started saying stupid stuff like, "Oh, tell Delano it's all right, man," you know. And she goes, she told me that Delano's been trying to contact you ever since the encounter, but you're shutting him out.
Whoa.
And I don't even know how the hell I'm shutting them out. I'm not getting no telepathic messages. So how do I know?
That's nuts.
Yeah, so she goes, Delano welcomes you back to Lake Cadillac, and he wants me to pay him a visit. I'm like, F you, man.
Oh, I'm bringing some more muscle this time.
Oh, yeah. Freaky, man.
Oh, geez. That's crazy, man. So, yeah, it's pretty kind of rare that did you ever imagine that you would be communicating with the creature that you saw?
Like, yeah, I haven't, well, no. I mean, I haven't personally communicated to him. He communicated to Robin
Through
to get
her.
to me because he said I was shutting him out. Now, I don't know how the hell I'm shutting out something when I have no clue what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in my brain stating that someone's trying to contact you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe
Yeah.
I'm shutting him out because maybe it's a dark area. Because, ever since my encounter, I'm remembering shit from my childhood
Mm-hmm.
that is just now popping up about ghosts. And, there's one time I was up north, Upper Peninsula, me and my brother, my mom and dad rented a cabin. And late at night, and there was like this big window in the room me and my brother shared. We were like 7, 8 years old. And listen to this one, you guys. So, and every night a big shadow would be cast. The moon also it lit up our room like a nightlight, how it kind of fills your room so it's not pitch black, which was cool.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden that picture window would be blackened out and the whole room would go dark. And a big shadow would be right in that picture window with the moon in back of it.
Whoa. See.
So this would happen every time we went up north. It happened every night. And then I forgot about this though until I recently remembered. I remember this shortly after I talked to Robin, and I had prior to meeting Robin, because you know what she said to me off air, which was which I wish I had it recorded. She goes, you had a Bigfoot encounter when you were 7 or 8 years old. You and your brother did. I go, what are you talking about? She goes, yeah, remember you guys shared that room? And every night a big shadow would be cast across the picture frame of the window, blacking out she goes, that was a Bigfoot looking in on you guys.
What?
I'm like, no way.
Oh my God. Oh, this was Robin?
She told me that, yeah. She told me that after our show was done. She goes, I have more mind-blowing things for you, man. So she told me that.
That's nuts.
And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Whoa. That is very
I get goosebumps right now.
I bet, man. I bet. Yeah, just from who else talks about getting goosebumps just when he's talking about Bigfoot, and if he says anything positive or truthful about him, is Brian Bland. Yeah. He says when he talks truthfully about Bigfoot or Sasquatch, I don't think he says Bigfoot, but yeah, he'll say that he'll be in the middle of a conversation talking about Sasquatch, and he'll just get like goosebumps all over his body, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm getting that feeling that they like what I'm saying."
Yeah. And then last night when I was on Duke's show, that you popped in there, I saw you, and Robin was in the chat. And so in the chat, she goes, "Hey, Rob, what's up? We're talking back and forth. Good to see you." And she goes, "I can see 3 spirits surrounding you right now on that podcast." I go, "Stop talking to me."
Just stop talking, Robin. You're pulling too many rabbits out of the hat there.
And who makes this stuff up, man? People are telling me this about me that I never would have thought of.
That's crazy. That's amazing, man. Have you ever had anything like that before Robin, where somebody was like reaching into your past and pulling out memories?
No, that's the first time. And in fact, I've never had anything like that happen to me. Anything paranormal or super weird happened to me ever until, 2018, man, when I saw the Bigfoot. Then after that, I feel differently. It seems like I have a different energy or something.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it. I just know something's different.
Huh.
I
That's
can't
interesting.
explain it. I can't explain it. And that's why I think I do what I do today,
Mm-hmm.
because, I sold my bar. I had a bar for 13 years and I lucked out. And that's even lucky how I sold my bar. I sold it right before the big COVID outbreak.
Oh,
Because
you got
had
lucky there,
COVID
man.
not hit, man, I'd have taken a bath on that thing.
Yeah.
So I got lucky, and the guy that bought it for me, he went out of business, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
no.
So, man,
As
I feel
many
bad
small
for
businesses did.
the guy. Half
Yeah,
my
and then-
buddies in the restaurant and bar business went out of business during that time, and I was, for whatever reason, it's not like I had the fortitude. It's not like I procrastinated anything. That I'm some genius. I just said, it's time to move on.
Mhm.
And sure enough, 3 months, boom, everything got shut down. COVID hit.
Wow.
And I
lucky,
just thought it was lucky.
man.
Robin tells me, no, you knew, you had the foresight to see that. I said, well, come on, I'm not Nostradamus. Don't, she literally scares me though. I don't even, like I say, I get chills talking to her, man.
Yeah, and she's got that laugh that it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You seem like...
Oh, and guess what, Chad? She's moving to Michigan, man. That's all we need.
Is she?
Yes.
She's gonna come up. She's gonna go up north with us and find what's his name? Damon?
That Delano, I think.
Oh, Delano. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I go, yeah, and I'm kind of half-assed kidding. I said, well, you'll have to look me up. She goes, I already know where you live.
Oh my God. She's like, we've already gone over this. I already figured it out.
Yeah, I said, Christ, I gotta move to Texas now with Tex.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Yeah, I've never had anybody do that before where they're like, oh, remember when you were 14 and you looked outside the cabin window and the tree was shaking and nothing. Like, I've never had anybody do that, so that'd be very shocking.
And now that's something that was really mind-blowing because I never told nobody that. In fact, it's weird things happen for a reason, I guess.
Yeah, I think there's no such thing as coincidence anymore. So besides the... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm done. Yeah,
I was going to say, besides the podcasting and stuff like that, has anything else in your daily routine changed? You said you feel differently, but you can't put your finger on it.
No, it's just I can't explain it. I put a finger on it. My lifestyle has changed from working the last 13 years. I've been working 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't put in that much time. Basically what I do now is I just work on our show,
Yeah.
And I go, I do other normal basic things. I mean, all my friends are still at work, right? So it's not like I got a lot to do, but that lifestyle has changed from being working every day to just working on the podcast. I mean, that's really it. And I just research stuff, right?
What about like when you go outside at night, do you look up at the sky more often than you used to?
I do. Oh, for sure I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason I just got that image that you pay attention to the stars more than you used to.
I will say this, I pay attention to my surroundings and my environment way more than I ever did. And I try to figure out why things happen.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But it's funny you mentioned about looking up to the sky because I do all the time. I'm trying to find a UFO or something like that. And,
Mm-hmm.
I seen a UFO when I was a kid in kindergarten. And that was that. In fact, that was broadcast on the news. But I'm always looking.
Oh, in kindergarten. Wow.
I don't think you told us that story last time.
Yeah. No. I thought I might have. I remember it was again, I was with my brother. My mom was making breakfast to send us off to school, right? Or drive us to school. In fact, my school where I went to for kindergarten was right around the block. But still my mom would walk us halfway at least until we told her, Ma, you can back off, how that goes.
Yeah.
And so one morning she woke us up extra early. And me and my brother hated getting up for school like every other kid, right? I don't know if you guys, but I hated getting up for school.
Oh, yeah.
And so she's in our room, Robbie, Davey, I'm like, what? We're like, man, it's too early. Get away. Come to the kitchen. Hurry up. We go to the kitchen and we see this craft. if you would take like a coffee saucer and turn it upside down, it was shaped like that. Kind of like if you ever seen Lost in Space, that flying saucer.
Yeah.
It looked like that. It was hovering in our backyard, maybe about 500 feet up, just kind of going like this across the skyline, across our yard.
Mm-hmm.
And on the outside of the craft, there were like white lights, and they would rotate around. You know how the seams would come together like on a craft like that? It was in the middle, and it kind of circled around. Yeah. So she calls my dad at work. He goes, "Why are you bothering me at work?" You know, especially back in the day, there was no such thing as cell phones. They had to pull my dad off the plant floor, only for my mom to tell him, I just saw a UFO. He's like, "You're nuts." He hung up the phone on it.
What the hell's going on?
So we go to my mom. It goes away. I mean, I don't know how long it was there. I just remember, wow, that's cool. Then all of a sudden, when it disappeared, though, it was really cool because it shot straight up into the air. Boom, gone. So 5 o'clock news comes on because I guess where I live in that neighborhood, within like 10-mile range, everybody was calling into the news saying that they saw a flying saucer. You know, back then they called it flying saucer, right? So they were calling it flying saucer in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, and it was on the news that night. Wow. So my mom, everybody around the community seen this thing for the most part. Then she goes to my dad, "Hey man, see, I'm not crazy. Look, this is on the news." My dad's watching, his jaw drops. Me and my brother are glued to the TV. And we're looking at each other, we're all excited, you know, and shit like that. And I'm like, "Oh my God," you know. And so yeah, that was pretty neat.
Wow, that's great. And you were 5? Around 5
whatever
years old?
Kindergarten is, yeah. So I was thinking to myself as I got older, prior to having any experiences, I was thinking, you know, I did watch a lot of Lost in Space. Was I just like imagining this? But I wasn't, because my mom was the one that woke us up, and it was on the news.
And it was on the news.
So if it's on the news, man, you know,
it's got to be real. No.
Yeah.
No, but still, I mean, back then it probably was for sure.
Yeah, the news today ain't real, but yeah, back.
It was more like local news. Back then.
I only watch the local news, man. I don't even watch. I stopped watching the national news years ago.
Yeah,
I watch my local news in the morning, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Even the local news is kind of depressing around these parts, but it's not as bad.
Same.
Well, you know, even what really depressed me, man, was the fact that every time you turned on the news, especially during, you know, the COVID time, like I made mention to you guys, all my friends, I had a lot of friends in the business, in the bar restaurant industry. They lost it. They lost everything. A lot of my friends, man. And that in itself is just depressing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then it's depressing how people react. You know,
mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to talk about this. Even people, like, I don't wear no mask, right? And whether you do or not, I don't care. That's your business. But people give you a look, and it's like, you know, just get a life, man. You know?
Yep. Worry about yourself. That's right.
Yeah, that's, you know, but it is what it is, and I don't want to dive into that. That's another topic. But yeah, you know, the news is depressing. Bottom line, for me anyway.
Yeah. I think that's almost what kind of drove me into this community, was trying to get away from the news and trying to just change my thought process on like a daily basis. Because before it even started, before it hit the United States, I was seeing the stuff happening in China, and I'm like, hey, this isn't normal. And all my friends, they weren't paying attention, you know, and whatever was on the news was on the news. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, or whatever was on the news that day or that week, had nothing to do with what was coming over from China. And so, you know, for a few weeks there, it was like pretty much just me glued to YouTube and learning as much as I could about what was happening, to try to warn people in my family and my friends, like, hey, I know you're not paying attention to this kind of stuff, but I see something coming over here. And so after paying so much attention to it for so long, I think I just got so burnt out, and I was just like, I got on YouTube and just searched UFO stuff, Bigfoot, UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
mainly UFOs because of the government footage that came out from the pilots.
Yeah.
And just changed my focus. It did focus on something else.
Yeah, it's funny too because like when I had my Bigfoot encounter, right? I never used YouTube for this is how dumb I was. I used YouTube only to watch like concerts, of my favorite bands growing up. So I'd stream them on the TV, run them through the stereo, and so when we had that encounter, Cindy and I, man, we started diving into. I started researching, going on YouTube, set up my channel, and that's when I really became aware of everything around me. Was when I had that encounter. Then of course she died 2 months later, and then that was the darkest time for me because I didn't go to work for 6 months. I told the people at the bar, I said, just put the money in the bank, man. And I didn't even know if they were ripping me off or not. I don't think they were, but I was in a dark spot. And I pulled out of it though, obviously, but
right.
Creepy
Glad you
stuff.
did.
But that's why I started using the internet though and YouTube. And they even say if you get too involved in that, strange things can happen to you. I don't know that I believe that, but I started wondering that because now I'm seeing these the myths, and supposedly I saw Bigfoot when I was 7, so, or whatever. I mean, it's just nuts.
It almost sounds to me I don't think I've only had one thing that might be an experience, and it was an orb that flew behind me while I was doing a private reading. But besides that, I can't remember anything that I've witnessed or gone through. But I do kind of agree, just from talking to so many people about it, that it's almost like you're on like a radio frequency. You're in a radio band, and your whole life you're living in the AM stations. And then it's almost like if something happens to you or you look too much into it, all of a sudden you start getting some FM frequencies coming in there. And you're just on like a whole different radio plane where you're bringing in different frequencies than you used to bring in. And it's just like you're able to see different things that people on the AM stations can't see.
Yeah, I believe in that whole energy and frequency thing. My thing is why, when I seen that UFO, you thought that I'm thinking maybe back then okay, I'll backtrack. I saw me and my brother seeing the UFO object, and that was it. Was on the news, blah, blah, blah. And then after I had my encounter, which was traumatic, I see this thing, and it's like I say how I feel differently today. It's just like the things that have happened to me are just so strange that I'm thinking that if I didn't get hit with that energy, that experience, that the things that I experienced today probably never would have. Because I think it opened like a whole new door into my mind or to my psyche, whatever. It's just fascinating stuff. That's why we're doing what we do. I mean, it's crazy.
Your consciousness.
Yeah,
It's expanding.
Yeah.
Your third eye has been open for most of your life. You're focusing in on it more, you're honing in on it, and to master it and to be able to control it. I don't know if you already do it, but daily meditation, especially when you start your day, can really help you put a lot of those energies in line.
It's funny you mentioned that because I
understand it better. Go ahead.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was never into any of that stuff, right? I started YouTubing stuff about meditation. I've been kind of getting into that, I don't do it every day, but it's kind of something that I'm trying to incorporate into my everyday thing when I get up now, or either in the morning or at night. Because like you said, Spooky, I'm more into, I want to focus this, right? Focus this, the energy or whatever, or the consciousness. Because I think that I think you do have to harness it in a sense, because I think it could be dangerous. It can be just all, maybe that's why weird things happen, because I don't have a focus on something. I'm not skilled in that area. I don't know, but I think
there's a lot of chaos.
More honed.
Yeah. Right. When you're able to have it's really just all about knowing your own mind better. And that itself brings the control, because you're so centered with just with yourself.
Yeah.
And then you can
100%, I agree.
understand things better. But there's still wild shit that happens, even though I'm talking like you.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not.
yeah. I mean, I like seeing, shadow people and, speaking with, Delano,
Yeah.
come on, man. I mean, that just blows my mind when people tell me things that they should not know. That really, really made me focus hard on this. I mean, there's a reason why, I believe there's a reason why things happen. I maybe didn't believe that before, but now I do.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and how you were talking about before, how even if you don't have an encounter, just spending time in this community and thinking about it and wondering about it and asking questions, I do think that does open up your third eye a little bit more. It's just like your consciousness is just becoming more aware.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, the community, man, for the most part, it's a great community. And I can't talk about this to people that I know that are like my buddies. My buddy that I've had since 7th grade still thinks that I'm crazy, because I'll tell him things that blow his mind. And he's like, thinks I'm just telling him a nice story or something. And it's like, okay, fine, whatever. Yet he wants me to believe that he's seen a ghost, but he don't believe that all these things that have happened to me is so, fake, like so I can't talk about this to other people because they don't get it. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of times people believe what their mind is ready to allow them to believe. I notice that a lot of the times in the chats and on the shows, I see people that, and it's very common, the more I watch people and hear what they have to say, that they put up almost like roadblocks of what they'll allow themselves to believe and what they won't. And I think that you're right, that's one of the reasons why we're all have been brought here together, is so that we have a place for all of us to talk about this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel closer to connection with a lot of people since I've been involved with this, right? I mean, I've got my best friend, sure, since I was in 7th grade. But the connection with him is totally different than the ones with everybody like you guys, people that I come across to every day when we do our show, and just people that I talk to in the chat rooms. Even though we don't know each other, never met physically, in a way, there's an odd connection that I think we all share. A lot of qualities, whether you've seen a UFO, an alien, a Bigfoot, a ghost, communicate with the dead, whatever. I'm open to all that stuff because I'm one of these guys. I do believe, I believe. Who am I to tell somebody they didn't have an experience, right?
Right, man. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Forgot what I was going to say. I interrupted you and then I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
That's all right. I tend to ramble sometimes, it's
yeah, so it's oh yeah, hi Bobby, how's it going? Good to see you.
I've missed so many people in the chat, but anyways, good morning everybody.
So many people showing up.
It's great to have you all with us.
Anthony, good to see you.
Yes, I know. Hello to everybody in chat. I can't communicate here for some dumb reason. I got to figure that out. Like I said, 9 months on StreamYard, haven't got it down yet.
I'll help you out, man. No problem.
Yeah, unless you have a second monitor on your computer, I think that the Chad's method is the way that I've been doing it too. Just have that pop out chat from the YouTube stream, and then I expand my StreamYard screen as wide as it'll go.
Makes it easier.
And you know what happens to me too, you guys? Like with the I run off a laptop, and what I do is it's so sensitive that if my palm hits something, everything goes haywire. I lose things. I mean, it's just I don't like it.
Are you using the trackpad mouse?
Yeah, I got the laser mouse. No, I'm using.
Oh, you have an actual mouse.
Laser mouse. Yeah, or I could go just with the.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're still using the trackpad, that gets real crazy if you're just using that. But yeah, if you have an actual mouse, that helps a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a couple things here I wanted to point out. Bobby says that I had a great uncle who was a hunting fishing guide in Inyo County, California, and he claimed that he had a Bigfoot encounter back in the 1930s. That's pretty cool.
No, I,
1930s
that's cool. I bet he
Bigfoot,
did for
man.
sure. You know,
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
far? Do you know how far
even
back?
big. I think seriously, hell, I think Daniel Boone said he's seen a Bigfoot. Said he's, or it was either Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
he's seen. Now people thought it was like what they called back in the, I don't know what century it was, but they called them wild men. You look like basically, a person, an unkept person with real long hair. But the thing about this story that, again, one of the two guys we're talking about is, he said it didn't really look all that human, and it kind of just dematerialized. And he's talking about this way back when, whatever century Daniel Boone was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Davy Crockett. Again, I forget which of the two it was. I should know that, but yeah.
Maybe the next time you come on, we'll talk about something like that. Like we'll pick a well-known person that has had some sightings like that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to go
And,
over.
oh, for sure. We did, again, the show last night we did on governmental disinformation. We even talked about Eisenhower, the supposed secret deal with the aliens. It was a cool ass show yesterday. And I'm interested in all that stuff. It's so that'd be cool. Pick a topic, we'll research it and have a show on it. That'd be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt Barron says, Rob, most people are skeptical until they have their first encounter. Spooky, I think people are blocked off depending on how they grew up. In my family, the paranormal was never talked about. Yeah,
I was going to say, too, I used to say, and I got in trouble for saying this. When I say this, I don't mean it derogatory. People that are like staunch skeptics to me are just lazy because they don't want to take the time to at least look into it, be open-minded. At least do that, because I think that we need skepticism, because I think that keeps everybody balanced, checks and balance system. But if you're one of these persons that's going to say you're full of bunk, yet you don't want to do anything about it, to at least check into what this guy's saying, then I got no use for people like that. Positive skepticism is needed. And we're all skeptical about stuff, right? I mean, but at least what we do, we're all open-minded about, hey, the what if possibility, right? And that's all it is. What if, right?
Yep. Yeah, just not too long ago, I had somebody come up to me and say, "Oh, I heard you're doing a podcast now, huh? Big podcast guy." I'm like, "Oh yeah," dipping my feet into it, my toes into it here a little bit. Oh, I heard it's about all this UFOs. You believe in UFOs flying in the air? I'm like,
yeah.
I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going. I'm like, man,
it's
open your mind
What
up
are
a
you,
little bit and
nuts?
look into it.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because all my friends, people my age, I used to get mad because I said, hey, I got two shows. I got Texas show and my show, and, those two channels. You guys check it out. And they used to get me so mad because they would say, nah, we don't watch that. I mean, but I take it personal because, hey, it's me, man. It's me on TV,
Exactly.
talking to people, interviewing people. So I took it to heart, God. But now it's like, I'm better off they don't watch it, right? Now it's cool because my niece and nephew, they turn, Uncle Robbie, man, you got some great stuff. That's cool, and they're kids, and they're like,
right.
All right. And so, which is cool.
Yep.
And they're like, my uncle's on TV, it's like pretty cool.
Right, yeah, that's the cool thing about kids is, man, they just don't care. I mean, if you're on TV, you could be talking about those parachutes that they used to have in school, and it's like, kids don't care what you're talking about. They'll sit there and watch you.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm just worried my family's going to see. I'm just worried my family is going to see what Jamie's always saying about me.
Yeah, don't say her name 3 times, whatever you do.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we have some pretty crazy chat room members in the chat here.
No, just one.
Haven't seen her this morning. But
Spooky would be all, I know what you're talking about. Spooky, he'd be all frazzled. He's shaking his, I watched the show, man. He's shaking his head. Like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, Rob, have you been watching before where she's been in the chat trying to get us to laugh?
Yeah,
It's something else.
I'm laughing watching this stuff, but it's pretty funny.
Brassel said, "What would
not
Jamie's
every
grandma
show's
think?"
Oh God.
Who knows, Brassel? Maybe her grandma's just as
she
bad.
don't like anyway. Grandma
Grandma might be where she got it
Did she
all
make
from.
a bet she took your grandma anyway, so she probably don't care.
Right, yeah.
Oh man,
She's probably where she learned it from.
Yeah.
Skeptical until proven true. Yeah, I like that, Matt, for sure.
Yeah, that's cool, right? I mean, absolutely.
Let's see.
I mean, let's
here.
face it. Let's face it. If I would never had a Bigfoot experience or seen a UFO, I would be a harsher skeptic, right? But today, I'm not even close.
Yeah. Yeah, if I didn't talk to so many people that were giving me so many experiences, it's like, yeah, maybe I would be a little bit more skeptical, but I can't sit here and call all these people crazy.
And here's the thing, too. I don't care what genre you pick. It could be, ufology, alien, it could be cryptids. At least for me, anyway, I talked to so many people, hundreds, thousands, maybe now in the past year. A lot of the same commonalities are there. People are just not making this stuff up.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of common links to a lot of these things, which is like, hey, sure, it might be anecdotal, but it all matches. I mean, people, unless, you have all bunch of people, and I don't think people are out there studying shows just to make stuff up either. I mean, what a grave waste of time that would be. What the hell type of life is that,
Right.
People don't, so.
No, and then, I mean, like Betty and Barney Hill, you'd have to be crazy to sit there and call those two people out of their minds, because how in the world, like they were in a time where their relationship was not it's very frowned upon at that time, being an interracial couple, and plus coming out that they've had this encounter, both of them. And to say that they were making that up, I mean, it's just crazy to think that they would make something like that up and be public with their relationship and public with their encounter. And I just don't see it. Don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't either.
Good morning, Bree. How's it going? Don't tell Jamie we were talking about her.
But again, absolutely, I'm 100%.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I am too now. I'm a full believer. Just waiting on the next thing to happen. Waiting on my sighting. One of these days, I'll come out here all frantic. You guys wouldn't believe what happened to me. You wouldn't believe it. I'm part of you.
How far are
now.
you guys away from where Wayne and Michelle live?
I'm really not sure where they're at, but I'm sure Rob is closer.
Yeah, I think they're close to Detroit, no?
I don't know what Wayne and Michelle, do I know them?
Their podcast is, here we go.
It's, I should know them. I'm doing a podcast with them. Yes.
It's
UFO,
like UFO
paranormal thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I call them by their name. Sorry. Yeah, their show is different.
Yeah, no,
UFO.
He told me where he lived because he's in fact, he's going to be on our show. They're going to be on our show on Monday, I think, next week.
Oh, good. That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
Then I'm doing a podcast with them that they're going to drop on their. I'll have to find out. I don't think he's that close to me. I think maybe an hour, what's an hour today to drive? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm going to drop there. It took me a second to figure out what their name was.
Well, they got such a long name, right? Of their
yeah,
show.
I put it in the chat room, guys. Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters Podcast. Make sure you go over there and check them out, guys. It's in the YouTube.
I was just curious about how close you guys are. All you guys, you could get together and do some sky watching sometime, especially now that the weather's getting a little better.
Oh yeah, for sure. I especially want to hook up with Big Willie and Chad. I mean, we got no excuse for that this summer. We got to do something. It'd be kind of neat.
Right on.
Yeah, the last time, I was talking to Wayne and Michelle, and you'll have to ask them about this when you talk to them, is they see a lot of black, well, I don't know if they see a lot of them, but I know that they've had at least one encounter where they've seen a black triangle, and it was over Willow Run Airport, over there in Romulus. So,
yeah.
Well, is that in Romulus?
It's funny. Well, Romulus is Detroit Metro. Romulus is Detroit Metro Airport, and Willow Run Airport is closer to like Ann Arbor.
Okay,
And
that's
I think
right.
they're close by Ann Arbor.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Ypsilanti area in between Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where they see black triangles, and I guess that's where there's some sightings. And I know that's where the B-29 was built.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, too, they seen it and they had to pull off the freeway because they thought they were getting a car wreck or something because they were blinded by the lights on it. I think
that sounds
something
familiar.
like that.
Yeah, something like they were in the car when they saw it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where we'll have to meet up. We'll have to get some dinner or lunch, and on a clear night, go over there to Willow Run or Metro and just see if we can bring in a black triangle. Man, that'd be insane.
Oh yeah, and it's cool, Chad. Where we live on the Great Lakes, there's a lot of creepy activity going on over the lakes.
I was just about to say that it's so much because of the area right there by the lakes. There's so much energy over you.
They say, hey, Chad, you've probably heard this, which is far from us. Lake Superior over the Mackinac Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
This is documented by several people that they've seen UFOs come out of the Lake Superior and just take off and go and dip down right back into it.
Yeah.
And I also read that there's an underground military base not too close by there. Now, I don't know if that's, perhaps where UFOs are being launched. Maybe it's us doing it. Maybe it's an actual otherworldly, you know what I mean?
Maybe that's like a hybrid program where it's like reverse engineering or something that's going on up there.
Because I read stories, I've heard stories too that, they hear about, man, and some people believe that's it's militarized, that we've actually been bioengineering those things as a weapon.
Right.
And that our government control them with their mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really, I'll have to send you the link to that. It's an interesting write-up, man. It's just another rabbit hole.
Yeah. Justin said, I'm an Aussie, and even I have heard there's weird shit in those lakes. All the way down in Australia, heard about the Great Lakes having some weird stuff going on. Yeah, and also over in Lake Erie, right on the shore of Lake Erie over in Monroe is a nuclear power plant, too. So you've got like the lake there and a nuclear power plant and Metro Airport.
And that nuclear power plant is still active? They're still working there?
Yeah, Fermi is still active for sure.
The Fermi plant. Can you imagine what sort of weird things have been manifested with all that chemical, all that? Yeah, that's another thing I even thought about.
And the cooling water goes into the lake, so it's like all that energy is over there. All the energy in the.
It cracks me up. All these people that are the fish around there and eat the fish out of there. They probably got radioactive cells in them.
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
The power plant over here, close to where I live, they shut it down.
Oh, did they really?
And they're spending like the next 10, 12 years to actually tear it down.
A nuclear plant?
Yeah, San Onofre.
Wouldn't that be cool to see a UFO just in one of these pictures?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is where I've heard of people seeing things over Lake Erie by this plant, so maybe it does have something to do with. Well, it almost certainly has something to do with water. It seems like all these major sightings are over some type of water, whether it be a pond or a lake or the ocean.
Well, like they say with your cryptids, man, they travel waterways, and they also, it's like lineal, right? You'll have a lot of people. I get a lot of reports from people that say that they've seen them in between power lines, a grid of straight power lines, right along rivers, wherever there's streams, waterways.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's close. Obviously food is provided there outside of the other game, like deer and all that. But yeah, I guess it's like a corridor to travel away, And then of course a lot of UFOs, like here in Michigan, you hear them a lot. They see them hovering, especially up north. That Lake Superior area is just really. And then you have the indigenous people or the tribes out there that claim that Bigfoot's out there and it's a spirit. Some people claim it to be flesh and blood. Some say it's a forest person. It's just all sorts of stuff.
Interdimensional people suggest.
Have you been up to Lake Superior before?
No, I've been as far as. Remember, I told you about the Shadow Cross up north. That was over the bridge in. I think it's called St. Ignace. That's
Okay, yeah, right over
north, right over. You know, where you get all the salmon or get all the
directly over the bridge.
Yeah, and then you go a little bit toward the east. I think it is.
Yeah, that's St. Ignace.
Yeah.
Yeah, the highest up I've been is Tequamanon Falls.
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, just from seeing it on TV.
Yeah, when I was up there, it was in the middle of a snowstorm, actually. We almost turned around at the bridge, but figured we were already at the bridge, so what's another hour and a half, 2 hours? So put it in four-wheel drive and just kept on going, and we were actually the only ones. I swear to you, we were the only ones within probably 15 miles. Get in the parking lot, park the truck, and then we were walking through like 1.5 feet, 2 foot of snow through the path just to get to the waterfall.
Yeah.
So you really feel like you're out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Like,
and I think that'd be really cool too, because can you imagine? Because you got to figure the population in the Upper Peninsula is like sparse, right? I mean, there's people up there, but can you imagine what's in those woods? I'd love to go spend like a couple of weeks out there, just hanging out, and I bet you we could come up with a bunch of weird stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the thing is when you're up there, you realize how out in the middle of nowhere it is, and you're just driving for miles and miles and miles, and sometimes you don't even pass like a driveway. There's no driveways, there's no mailboxes, there's hardly any signs.
And you better have a full tank of gas, because you don't know when you're going to see a gas station.
Right. You're like, where the hell did I go? Am I still in Michigan?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, if you were blindfolded and dropped off up there, I bet you think you were in the Pacific Northwest, if you've never been,
Yeah.
It's so plush and green.
There's Tequamanon Falls. It's the upper falls right there. Mm-hmm. It's the largest falls, second to Niagara Falls, as far as I am aware. But yeah, when you're in it, it looks small in the picture. When you're there, it feels like you're looking out into some vast, big area.
I got to get to see that. I've been, never been there.
Oh, you haven't been there? That's right. Yeah,
No.
You've got to check that out, man.
Another cool one is Picture Rock. That's in that's where they do a Bigfoot convention out in that area. It's got these sheets of rock, like cliffs, that here living in Michigan, Chad, it's like I wouldn't think we had that here. I mean, we've got the Upper Peninsula's got our state is pretty badass.
It really is. Yep, you get all 4 seasons.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't
technically.
Yeah, technically. I wish we had some like snow-capped mountains. It's kind of like the only thing that we're missing, that and desert. But we got everything else. We got lots of trees, trails, lakes, and waterfalls.
You gotta see
snow. Yeah, we get plenty of snow.
Yeah.
Don't need any more of that.
Down south where we live, Chad, though, I think I've had to shovel my drive 3 times. I remember as a little kid, man, it was like you could build tunnels in the snow. Now you don't even get that much snow. Now up north, it's a different story.
Yeah, up north they still get it a lot, but down here I think we might be done. Global warming might be taking over. I think we're done with getting snow down here.
Oh, wow.
Which sucks. Because I used to be pretty into snowmobiling, but after the area that we go to just stopped getting snow, I kind of just got out of that. Got into 4-wheeling instead.
Man, not to sound like a downer. I had a buddy. I snowmobile once, and we were like Houghton Lake. You know where Houghton Lake is, kind of in the middle of the.
Oh yeah.
Where we live in the middle. So there's a bunch of us sledding. So one of our buddies, he was like 100 yards ahead of us flying to this bridge, and the bridge was out, and he dropped right straight down. Expected the bridge to be open. There was no sign saying bridge closed.
Yeah.
So as he hits the bridge, there's no bridge. There's about a 90-foot drop to the bottom. That's where he went. That's where he ended up.
Wait, who was this again?
So when was this? This was like
maybe
in the
who
90s,
was it?
80s. Part of a friend of mine, part of our group, we were studying at riding, sledding, however you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
In fact, at my bar, we had a fundraiser for him. He did survive. Well, the guy survived, but paraplegic.
Oh, man.
So sorry I had to bring that up because, man, you said that, I haven't thought about that in years. And it's like, man, he was a good friend of mine. I went to high school with him. Like, man. So that's one thing in my life that I said I'll never do. Even though if you do it responsibly, hey, go for it, right? Well, this guy, and they had a big lawsuit because there should have been bridge is not open, is out and stuff. So it was just a big nightmare. And the worst thing of all is the poor guy, he's passed away since. But he man, he was on tube. I mean, he had a tube, everything, ventilator. I mean,
oh, man.
It was so sad.
That's terrible. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people, too, just taking off. The thing with snowmobiling, too, is a lot of people do it when they're drinking because, they say, they'll keep like a little thing of hot damn or something in their jacket.
Yeah.
Stop at a stop sign, take a couple swigs, take off.
They have some Fireball.
Some Fireball, yeah. Fireball's good, damn.
Yeah.
But
I'm not. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, they take off across cornfields and stuff because that's where you can really open it up, and they don't realize that there's like a 20-foot ditch in the middle of the field sometimes, and sled just right up the side of a hill.
Oh, it is a blast, and it's funny because what Tip Up Town is. I mean, it's all the sleds, and it's all these bars in the middle. It's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that is fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a great activity, and really fun. Really fun. It is. And I'd be doing it today if that didn't happen. So that's something I said. I'm not going to take that chance because you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'll have a few beers when I go on one, and you lose your inhibitions. You take chances. I mean, especially when we were younger. Yep. I don't know about today.
Hey, I'm not a saint. I've definitely drank before at a bar and then took off on the 4-wheeler, got back out onto the trails, and you feel like Superman. I remember thinking like, this isn't safe. I don't feel like I'm gonna get hurt.
It's exhilarating. Yeah.
I remember telling myself like,
superpower.
You have to remember that you don't actually have superpowers. You just feel like you do. Yeah, because you have a couple of drinks at the bar, get on the 4-wheeler, and take off down the trail again, and you just feel like you're $100.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, definitely not safe. I'm not condoning that. Oh man! So did you, when you were a kid, go up north a lot? That's like a thing that people do down here in Michigan, in the southern part.
Yeah,
of Michigan.
well, what we did was, like I said, my mom and dad would take us over the bridge. St. Ignace. In fact, that's where that's where I had that, I guess, supposed encounter. What I've been told now. We used to go to for about 7 years until me and my brother got older, maybe teenagers. We used to go to Camp Dearborn, where they had the tents, hang out over there. We had a bunch of my mom and dad's friends and their kids. Me and my bro, we get together and hang out there. We did that quite a bit growing up for about 10 years, probably from 5 to 12, 13. And now Camp Dearborn don't have tents no more, man. It's just don't know what it is. That's pretty sad to see that go. Yeah.
So it was like the tents that were on.
We did our typical vacations.
That movie Vacation, when they stay in those canvas tents. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, if I try to recall, they were wood frame covered with a green canvas, kind of like more like you would see in the Army, maybe a barrack type setup.
Yeah.
But it was neat, and it was pretty neat. And as a kid, you just think that's neat as hell. And it was kind of the bathroom. They had an outhouse, or if you really had to take a shower, you had to walk maybe a mile to the facilities for showering and all that. So kind of roughing it a little bit, you know. So it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, do you have, you're breaking up a little bit. Do you have your Wi-Fi on your phone turned on?
Yeah, I do.
It might be pulling the internet from your computer a little bit because you're just
be.
breaking up a tiny bit, not too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we used to go up north all the time when I was a kid, and we'd be driving up 75 north, and as soon as you see the trees in the middle of the highway, that's when you know you're up north. That was our indication.
Oh, absolutely.
Trees are in the middle.
How do I sound now? Yeah. Well, you know, in Michigan, once you get north of Flint, it's beautiful.
Yeah, north of Flint. As long as you can make it past Flint, you're good. You're doing good.
You know, we got that.
Man.
You ever go to Bronner's?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I went to Bronner's.
Yeah, me and my brother loved that too. 24 hours of Christmas, you know.
24/7 Christmas. Christmas
Now
all the time.
Now I like going for all the breweries and micro beers and stuff like that.
Chicken dinner and Frankenmuth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody in the chat's like, what are these guys talking about?
I know, now we're like off topic.
We're all getting emotional with Michigan stuff, man. Michigan.
Oh, I know. We could talk about it all day. And I'm getting these texts. I'm going to have to cut out a tad early because this guy is kind of bugging me a little bit. You know?
That's all right. Yeah, I want you to make sure you get that all straightened out too. So,
but man, I love coming on your show anytime, man. You know?
Oh, yeah, we love having you.
Time. I love all your followers and chat. And I know I see a lot of them come to our show. It's awesome. Great community. And, yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah.
Thanks, brother, for being here, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Arden, for that. Yeah, check us out. My channel and Texas Front Porch. We got 4 shows. They're all awesome. It's variety for everybody. I'm sure you'll like at least one of them. And today at noon, for anybody interested in cryptids, we talked to Ken Gerhardt today at noon Central. So that'd be 1 in the East. And in fact, we're speaking at the Alabama Bigfoot Conference coming up in June. Ken will be a speaker. I'm speaking there. Tex is speaking there. Jason's speaking there. And you know what? I didn't know we get paid for that.
You're going down to Alabama to speak?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. I should be broadcasting that, advertising that. I just remembered because Ken is going down there. He's going to be on our show today.
Yeah, put
and he's
that
a
on
novelist.
Your show.
I picked up his latest book on the secrets of Loch Ness. I mean, I got all these books. I don't read them. I just, I try to look cool, I guess.
Just say we got the book.
That's right.
That's it. Yeah. I'm just showing out today. I'm going to just flash it. Hey, Ken, see, I got your book.
That's awesome, man.
You haven't read it yet.
Definitely advertise that on your show. Let people know you're doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thanks,
man.
Guys. Thanks, everybody in chat and everybody.
Yeah, we'll get you back on again.
All right. Peace, man.
See you, Rob.
Take care, man.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
See you, Spooky.
Later on, brother.
Man, I almost just hit end broadcast. Just out of... That would have been bad.
That's all, folks.
That's all. That's all you get, guys. Hour and 23 minutes, and we are out of here. Spooky forgot to wake me up again. Aw, man. Melissa, you need your own Chatsmith Podcast alarm clock, which could just be an alarm clock with a sticker on it. Well, that was cool, man. I love having Rob on here.
Yeah, he's so awesome. And he's so, you know what? I was thinking about how he seems to have even be more opening up and sharing much more, even from the first time he was on.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I like having these guests back for the second or third time, is because we already kind of know them and the butterflies aren't there anymore. We can just talk about stuff that we already know he's good with. But the Michigan thing is cool. I just like, oh, Cassie, you overslept. Chatty was tickling you, but you overslept. Oh, Melissa. Yeah, Melissa. Sorry. I'm only going to warn you a couple times, and then I got to start the show.
Hey, where's our boy Sonny today?
Sonny told me that he's going to be a little bit late. What did he tell me? 8:30 his time? Let me see. Sonny
You racing cars?
Conway. 8:10 to 8:15 his time. So what is that? 11:10, 11:15 our time?
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's late again. Sonny Conway, if you're listening, you are late to your own podcast, sir. Paging Sonny Conway from Fresno, California. Yep. Maybe he's over in the Paranormal Chop Shop. You guys go check out Sonny Conway. In our Friday show that we do tomorrow, every Friday, we do a show over at the Paranormal Chop Shop. If you're not already subscribed, please do so.
What we got coming up on the Chop Shop tomorrow night?
I don't know. I knew you were going to ask that.
I know.
Do you know?
AAP Variety Channel in the house. Bam!
God, how did I forget that? Bam! Bam! We got Spooky Morales in the house. How's it going? Bam! Spooky Morales.
I love him when he does that.
We got Cassie Oracles and Beyond in the house. Bam! I'm over here clipping my mic. My mic's yelling at me. You're clipping, bro. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to AAP Variety Channel, make sure you go check that out. I'm getting a call. I wonder if that's Sonny. I'm going to take it just in case it is. Let's see. Hello? Yeah, who's this? Oh, good. I have to call you back, man. I thought you were my co-host on my show, but I'm on a live podcast right now. I have to call you back. All right, bye.
Well, that's a first.
God, I thought that was Sonny. It was a number that I didn't recognize, but it was like not a spam call. Normally my phone's like, you're getting a spam call. Don't even worry about it. But that was, thank you, Jaden, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate that.
Oh, look who's in the chat. Coral, Libra Queen. Bam!
Hey, Coral's in the chat. Bam! How's it going? Good to see you. Boom! Hey, we got Ben, UFO Garage in the chat. Bam! How's it going, man? Good morning. Good to see you, bud.
Oh, we better not do that. That's his.
We
that's
really
his thing.
shouldn't, yeah.
But it's fun.
It is fun. Now I see why he does it.
And he's got the hip hop in the background and I love it.
He does, I haven't really been there for them, but he does these giveaways.
Oh, I love it when they do that. I'm like, I don't understand it. I don't know
I don't
how
either.
in the hell they keep track of it. I mean, they got
That's
the
what-
system down.
That's what confuses me is how they're keeping track of all of it. And yeah, they got a whole system down. They got music playing and system overload when you go over there sometimes. But it is fun. And he's very observant. Like you can just say, hey, AP, how's it going? And even though the chat's going 100 miles an hour, he'll still say, hey, there's Chad. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Cassie. Armed American Patriot, AAP. So if you guys aren't subscribed, go check him out. They are going to be on the Paranormal Chop Shop tomorrow night. That's going to be fun.
And Chad, I think I understand that they're also in Michigan. Am I wrong?
You know what? I was wondering that too, because one day he had a Lions hat on.
I think they are. We're going to find out tomorrow night, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Yep, we'll find out. Justin wants to know, are you still doing Topless Tuesdays, Ben? Ben at UFO Garage. No, the phone call was Sweetwater calling me. They had a question about my microphone that I just ordered. So I hope everything's good with that. Don't miss UFO Garage, guys. Yeah, UFO Garage. Ben and Joe are live every Tuesday and Thursday. Topless Tuesdays, sometimes topless, but always two-topic. Topless two-topic Tuesday. UFO Garage, and then they also do Thirsty Thursday. Man, we could just sit here and just shout out all the shows that are in the chat room. Make sure you check out Arden Paranormal on YouTube. I'm surprised Melissa doesn't have her own channel by now.
That's what Amy's been doing, is letting people drop links in the chat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think that watching that AAP Variety channel really made her think about the power of pollinating.
Yes.
Pollinating is what they call it over there on the channel.
Oh my God, Bree. That's a really good idea, actually.
Excuse me?
I mean, just for the name's sake, at least. Tarot and Titties. Good morning. Topless and sometimes taco. Well, it's taco and sometimes topless. It's
And
always
topic.
two-topic.
Right.
Yeah, it's always two-topic Taco Tuesday, but sometimes they're topless. So, what else you guys doing in the chat room? What else you guys up to this week? Having a good week so far? We're almost at the end. We got one more day. And it's going to be a good day because we got Chop Shop tomorrow night. And so many other awesome channels too. I don't think we're going to have... I don't know. I haven't heard from Sonny, so I don't know if we're going to have Sonny on the show today or not. Ben! Dropping the tacos. Topless Taco Tuesday. That's incredible. Yeah. It's actually two-topic. It's topless two-topic Taco Tuesday. Okay? There's a lot of T's in there. Wish you luck. What are you doing? I'm going towards the train station now to pick up Gemma, my girl, my first UFO friend in person. No way. That is awesome.
That's going to be fun.
Good luck, Coral. So you guys are both experiencers and you're just meeting up for the first time? That sounds awesome. Be ready to talk for about 7 hours. Oh, you should make it a podcast. Just break out a phone and hit the audio recorder and record the whole conversation. And at the end of it, if it sounds like something you guys would put on YouTube, just throw it up there. That'd be awesome. And if it's not, you can always delete it. But it'd be cool to have that conversation recorded.
They can also come on the Chatsmith Podcast when they're ready.
Absolutely. Oh, Coral, if you can somehow talk your friend into doing that, you are welcome to use my channel if you'd like to. I'll give you the keys.
What?
I'll give you the keys. You just hop on here, you and your friend. She says one day. You just let me know. You can have the channel for the day. She says maybe. No problem. Jake says it's about time to walk in and take my layoff. It's spring break, y'all. Yeah, Jake got the layoff. The line was at Jake. I guess Jake was like the cutoff. So Jake's getting laid off, and I'm going to keep working for a little while. We'll see how much longer I can keep going. It's these damn microchips that we can't get. Keeping us really slow production. Sonny Conway says, I'm all done. I will be there in a minute. All right, everybody start their stopwatch. We are, we're going to dock Sonny's pay. Oh, I wonder if he had a doctor's appointment or something today. Might have been it.
Alien Girl 111.
Yeah, how come nobody's playing that music by now?
I was watching Outer Space with Alien Girl yesterday on her show.
Outer Space?
Yeah, man. She was watching the feed from space.
Oh, yeah. What was the feed? What was going on yesterday? There was something going on. I should know this. The ISS.
International Space Station.
Yeah, but what was going on with... Oh, the spacewalk. That's what it was. Thank you, Alien Girl.
It was very relaxing and peaceful.
All right, I'm just going to say what I think is going through everybody else's mind right now. Because it was the United States person and a EU, European Union person.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anybody saying it, but I know it was going through everyone's head that those 3 Russians up there were going to lock that capsule with those. I thought for sure somebody was going to at least mention it. Because I think there's a lot of people up there right now. There's 3 Russians that just got there a couple days ago. And then I think there's one person from the United States up there, and maybe 2 or 3 other people from the EU. As far as I'm aware, there's a lot of people up there right now. So yeah, I was like, oh man, what are the chances? Stuff's gonna get crazy up there, and somebody's gonna lock an airlock. We're stuck out here. We're stuck out here, man. That's good. I'm glad. Usually that's how it works, even in wartime, from what I remember, or from what I've read and seen, is that even during wartime, the space people can keep it together. Keeping it professional. I mean, they're all scientists up there doing science experiments, so it's like, they're probably like, I don't know what you guys are doing down here on Earth, but we got stuff to do. We got experiments to do. At least they have plenty of vodka. What are you excited about? What's going on, Alien Girl? Oh, okay. Bree says, I'm making your video right now and cropping your face onto things as we speak. Oh, sweet. Is Alien Girl going to be on butt stuff?
Alien Girl's gonna do butt stuff.
Oh, she's going back to... That's her second time, I think.
She's going back for more.
Well, let me get that link.
Sorry, Amy.
All right, here's the link for that. All right, guys. I'm sure everyone here in the chat is already subscribed to That One Time I Was Abducted by Aliens, but if you're not, go and check them out. Going back for more butt stuff. Hey, it's addicting. If I got asked again, I'd go again. That was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun on that show. Butt stuff at 3 p.m. Pacific. And for everybody else that's normal, that's 6 p.m. over here on the East Coast. That's frightening. I'd be worried. What? About butt stuff? Nah, everybody's got to do some butt stuff every now and then. You're welcome, Bree. Cassie loves me some butt stuff. Arden says I love me some butt stuff.
Everybody's got one.
Everyone's got one. You might as well know how to... Okay.
How to do it.
Yeah. Might as well know how to work it. Work that butt stuff. Oh, man. Alien Girl says, Chad, when are you doing your morning show this weekend? The morning show this weekend?
Oh, the readings?
Oh, the readings on Sunday? That's on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So 8 a.m. Pacific. You guys like how I have to say, I'll say Eastern, and then I'll sit here and do math in my head before I say Pacific? Like, what is that? 10, 9, 8, 7. Yep, 11 a.m. Eastern is when we do. That's over on Cassie's channel, actually. It's not on this channel. It's Oracles and Beyond. That's when me and my sister read Oracle cards, and Molly's got some tarot cards, too. She'll read some tarot.
Oh, that was fun. I really enjoyed that show.
Everyone really seems to like it. So, yeah, I think we're going to keep doing that. That was just kind of a trial run that we did, but the first time went really well, and the second time went even better, so seems like you guys really like that, so we'll keep doing that on Sundays. Chatty and Molly time, that's right. Kat says, I love the readings on Sunday with Cassie, Molly, and Chad. Yeah, Cassie's going to be joining us a lot more once she gets her internet. She's going to have no excuse then. Sunny has sent her a microphone. She's got my StreamYard. She's going to have really good internet. And no excuses. She's going to be all out of those. You're naked in the chat? Good Lord, Cassie. Cassie. Man.
All natural.
It's probably because Jamie's not here. Jamie. It's because Jamie's not here yet.
Oh, now you did it.
Cassie has to be the naughty one in the chat room. Melissa,
Chad,
what are you talking about? They have
What in the
underwear with
hell?
fake silicone ass cheeks in them? I think that could be false advertisement. Huh.
Jojo, I was just about to test him. I wanted to see if he remembered. Chad, what are you doing this Saturday, man?
I'm going to be on the JoJo Bone Show.
Are we
And
going to
this
go ahead and
time-
announce it right now?
We might as well. JoJo's doing it.
This is going to be a live broadcast on YouTube, y'all.
This is no longer, the JoJo Bone Show is no longer pre-recorded. It is live on YouTube.
This is going to be on YouTube with the chat room.
Yep. Do I even have that link? Let me see. Does he have a channel up? Let me see here.
Maybe JoJo needs to hop in here so he can tell us more about the JoJo Bone Show.
Yeah, JoJo, are you up for that? I mean, I know that you don't care about being dressed, being on YouTube. Guys, this link that doesn't look like anything, I just put that in the chat. That's the JoJo Bone Show channel. So make sure you're subscribed to that because this weekend it's about to go down.
Just make sure you got your chonies on.
He's a very nice man.
And he knows things.
And he knows things.
Right?
No other reason to watch. JoJo, I know you don't know how Discord works, but in about 10 seconds, your phone's going to go ding. Just click on the ding and then click on the link.
Can we get away from that Facebook Messenger, man, and just use Discord? I don't like...
Here's another thing I have to bring up that I don't think it just needs to be said.
Please, y'all.
This needs to be said, okay, guys? Everybody that's using Discord, this needs to be said.
Go for it.
We are all part of all of our own, like all of our Discords. So like you're on mine, I'm on yours, we're on Thin Lizzy Borden's, we're all on the same ones. And when one person shares something on one, we're all going to see that. So when you share somebody's show, you don't have to share it on you don't have to share it on mine and then JoJo Bones and then Thin Lizzy Borden's and then
I'm
Cassie's.
guilty of that.
I'm not going to say your name. It's
I'm
because
guilty
everybody does it. And
But that shows you how dedicated and passionate everyone is about it. They want to promote. They want to help the community.
yes, and I don't know how to I don't know how to solve that problem because we're all trying to support each other, and it's awesome that we're all very supportive of each other. But it's like, yeah, Ben, we need
The Discord universe.
Bree says, "Thank God someone said it."
She said it. She said it already, but I think this is the first time we said it in such a big place. Pants optional.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
But please wear your chonies.
Thank you, Arden. I want to get the point across that I'm not being. Hey, what's up, Sonny?
What's going on, guys?
I'm still
What's
very,
up?
very appreciative of everyone sharing everything out, but we have to come up with like a Discord universe or like a big group that you only have to share one time. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but it's funny that if like
Highlight Bree right
Jamie,
there. Highlight Bree right there. What she said.
we also don't all need our own Discords unless you have a show or some type of following. Exactly. Yeah, like if you're just if you're just a listener that hangs out in the chat rooms, you don't need your own like Discord, like your own page. You can just hang out on all of ours. Mega Discord name is Pocket Cheese. All right, Ben. You have to be the administrator though. We'll make you the group administrator. We'll just have a mega Discord that we're all a part of. Justin says, "You the man, Chad. Start one. What, a mega channel? A mega Discord channel? Yeah, I think we need something like that." All right, Bree. I said it. I finally said it. All right. I knew it was bugging a few people, and I didn't know.
This
who
is
was
our
gonna
mega
mention it.
channel.
Branson says, "Jeez." Yeah, Brassel can have his own channel. He's got his own YouTube.
So we
Awesome.
can agree that we're going to try to get away from the messenger so much and just go use Discord more.
Yeah. The
No,
only
we're not gonna
thing
agree
I
to
don't
that.
like about it is every time I go to share a video with you, even if it's like a 5-second video, it's like, sorry, that file's too large. You need to pay us in order to send bigger files.
Oh, really?
It's like, man, I already pay for all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, like if I take a video at work and I want to show you what I'm doing at work or something, I go to share it to you on Discord and it's like, oh, sorry, you're not a premium member. You need to pay us money in order to
Oh,
send
I haven't had that happen yet. Wow,
files
that's
larger than
good.
5 megabytes or whatever it is. It's really
They want
small.
you to pay more money.
Yeah, they want you to be a premium member of Discord in order to send larger files.
Nah, I don't think I want to pay any more monthly service fees.
I'm really starting to get sick of it. I need to start
Mhm.
canceling some of them. I can't remember the last time I was on Netflix.
All these damn apps.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Like, I'm on Hulu now and Discovery Plus and Disney Plus, but
I'm on
Netflix.
the Hulu now.
can't remember the last time I was on Netflix, man. Here we go. Ladies
Okay,
and
now we
gentlemen.
want to set this up. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the #1 brand new show on YouTube that you're not going to want to miss. Live every Saturday from now on. Host of the JoJo Bone Show. Please welcome JoJo Bone.
JoJo Bobo.
What's up, dude? What up?
Yeah.
Hey,
He's fired up and ready to go with the new show.
man, we're getting there. We're getting there. We got the, we got to, evolve a little bit, but we're starting this
Hey, man.
Saturday, 6 p.m. Central, right?
You're
Did I
giving
get that
birth.
right? 5 p.m. Central.
You're birthing your own show.
It's going to be a
5
brand new
p.m.
baby
Central.
in the
It's
YouTube
6 p.m.
verse.
Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, right?
5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m.
got it.
Eastern, 4 p.m.
3 Pacific.
3 p.m.
and 3 p.m.
Pacific Standard Time. Yep.
3 p.m. Pacific.
Very specifically Pacific.
Specific.
That's Pacific time.
All right. All right. It's
Oh,
fabulous.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
so-
In fact,
What is going to be the same and what's going to be different about the live JoJo Bone show that was
Good question.
well, the first thing, the biggest thing that's going to be different is it's going to be broadcast on YouTube, right? And it's going to have a visual component now, right? A visual component on YouTube,
Live with the chat room.
live with the chat room. And this one's big. This one's big. It's going to have a cast of thousands.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
It's going to have 7. Right now, we're going to have about 7 standard co-hosts or total
Whoa.
hosts, right?
7
Me and 6
co-hosts.
Me and 6 co-hosts.
We're about to break
Okay.
the internet, y'all.
And none of
You
them
know
are
what I
going to
mean?
have microphones and headphones, so it's going to be an absolute shit show.
Why would they? I mean, why would anyone have a good microphone?
No, that's the new requirement. If you want to be on the JoJo Bone show, you got to have some good audio.
You
Whoa,
gotta
we're
have-
laying down the law
you
today.
gotta have some good
Discord,
audio.
microphones,
Yeah.
headphones.
We
We are
wanna-
telling people
That
like
is
it's going
we
to be
want
awesome.
one of these nice, good microphones, right?
You see that?
We're talking.
You see that?
We're talking condenser mics. We're talking high-end stuff.
Condenser mics.
No dynamic mics. Talking condenser mics.
Hey, you shut up, man.
Right,
This
man.
dynamic mic works just fine right here. I'll
Oh,
blow
it
your
does.
damn speakers
That-
out of your headphones with this mic.
That's only because you have such a manly voice.
Oh, yeah, it might be.
You,
it. My
you know
mic
what I
might be
mean?
scared of me,
Come
too.
on. You're going to sound good no matter what the technology is.
Free.
You know what I mean? I remember the night that I first I met Bree, B-R-I, right?
That's for you, Amy. That's for you.
I like that.
The morning show.
I like that. And I looked and I noticed she has this like gigantic microphone, like compared to her head. It's huge. And then She said, "Oh, it's not that big." And she puts her head up near it. And yeah, it was huge. It's like bigger than her head. It's like gigantic. I don't know where she got that. It's a good mic for sure.
She uses the Yeti. I think that's what that one is.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Amy, that was us.
Yeah, right. Well,
the
you
morning
know,
show.
as I said yesterday, I think I've got a crush on Alien Girl.
Yeah, we found
Who
that
doesn't?
out. We found
Right?
that out yesterday, huh?
She's totally hot. She's smoking hot.
You
Alien
think?
girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
she's
think we
got
need a little
new
bit of that
glasses.
Alien Girl music in the background for this.
She got.
She says, "Why
brand
does
new
everyone
glasses."
say that?"
What
Are
you
you
say?
eating
What
on-
does everybody say? What?
Are you eating on mic?
Yes.
Everyone has to have beautiful mics, but they're also
And
allowed
I'm gonna
eat.
trim my beard up. I'm not gonna, get rid of it. I'm gonna just
Oh,
clean
we're
it
getting
up
all-
a little bit.
We're getting all
Clean it up.
fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I might even wash my shirt. Might
No.
wash
Yeah,
my
feeling
shirt.
better.
We got to be in character,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Thanks, Adrian. I am feeling better.
Well, I mean, let's go over the hosts who are going to be there.
Well, first we have to
Oh,
know what
good
you're
idea,
munching
yeah.
on. Amy wants to know what you're munching on first.
Peanut M&Ms. And if Amy wants to
Oh.
know, you can buy them in 5-pound quantities on Amazon.
Well, damn.
You know what I mean?
Breakfast of
That's
Champions.
That's a big ass bag, 5 pounds. Right there.
I didn't need to know that.
You
Those are
like
my-
peanut M&Ms? Oh man.
Besides Reese's
Man.
peanut butter cups.
Oh yeah, Reese's peanut butter. You know, chocolate and peanuts really go together well.
Amazing.
Remember when I was a little boy, my grandmother, whenever we'd visit on the weekends, we'd get there. Usually we'd go on Saturday morning, but we'd get there Saturday morning, and she would have a fresh bowl of the turtles, which are the
Oh,
peanuts
man.
and chocolate and
Oh, my
with
God.
caramel right in the middle.
Whoa, man, you had a good
turtles.
childhood.
Oh, I did, man. I love those things.
A JoJo flashback.
Oh, my God. Can you
But
imagine
we're-
how many flashbacks JoJo's got?
These are the types of things you're going to see on the new JoJo Bone Show, folks.
How do you not know what Reese's Pieces are, man? They're like M&Ms, but they're...
That's how you trap ET, man. That's how you get ETs with Reese's Pieces. Everyone has to know what
Yeah,
Reese's
that's from
Pieces
ET.
are.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something special, too, about Reese's Cups.
Mhm.
They do. That. See, you got to love that right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
The ASMR with JoJo Bone.
That Reese's Cups, they drain, squeeze a lot of the oil out of the peanut butter. Right, it's all natural peanut butter. Right, they squeeze the oil up to make it kind of dry and crumbly. Because
that is peanut butter. That's 1 scoop of peanut butter and like 3 scoops of sugar in that peanut butter. I don't think that's regular peanut butter. I would be making peanut
think?
butter sandwiches out of that stuff
You
if I
think?
could.
Anyway, the other thing they do, though, the reason they do that, well, I got some, what is it, the real expensive chocolates?
Ghirardelli,
Yeah, it could have been Ghirardelli or one of those, real fancy company.
Godiva, something like that.
Yeah, it was Godiva. That's what it was. Godiva chocolates. And they made, and I got these Godiva chocolate peanut butter cups, right?
Oh, my Lord.
I thought, man, yeah, that's what I got. Didn't stack up. You know what they did? They didn't drain the oil out of the peanut butter. So you had this oily texture to the, to it.
Oh.
And it wasn't good. So, the Reese's Cups people have debugged it, right? They've refined it, the process. Now, someone needs to call the fancy chocolate folks up and tell them that,
Yeah, listen, fancy pants chocolate companies.
And it was so disappointing because I was thinking about those things all day. I bought them in it was a fancy chocolate place, and I bought them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of them all day.
Right.
Hey,
I'm
homie,
going
man.
to eat them chocolates.
Oh, could you imagine the look in JoJo's face when he took a bite of it just after waiting all day? Just
What the hell
bullshit.
Where's the Reese's at? Hey,
Yeah.
Mark,
I'm waiting all day for this bullshit.
Yeah, this is a bunch of
This is
shit,
bullshit.
man. And then
They
it.
didn't drain the oil on this one.
Yeah, I used to know a candy
Plug
store,
on
and
the
they made the biggest peanut butter cups with real peanut butter
Yeah.
inside, and the chocolate was like exquisite chocolate. It was amazing. I think they cost like $5 for one.
Yeah.
Are we?
And I like really dark, rich chocolate.
Are we the only ones that have C's Candy Spooky? Is that a California thing, or does Chad?
No, I
That's a
think
good
we
question.
have
I
them in
don't know.
Texas. I think we have them in Texas.
What are they called?
C's
Candy. SEE.
But
Yes.
maybe not. Maybe I've just seen them here.
We don't have
Oh,
that
that's
here.
good too.
That's horrible. that candy, guys, is the best candy that I've ever tasted. Like for a
C's.
candy factory. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I think it's the best chocolate that I've tasted in the U.S., but the best chocolate I ever had was in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Was in Germany.
Oh, I heard German.
Hot chocolate's good.
Oh, yeah. When I was a little boy, my favorite chocolate cake was German chocolate cake.
Oh, man, y'all are making me hungry, man.
Yeah, this is bad, real bad.
And then
Let's get
I
back to
love
that
Black
JoJo
Forest
Boone.
cake, too.
Yeah,
Black Forest cake. Oh, it's good stuff, too.
He's gonna have me in there baking a cake after
I
this.
feel like we need to pin the hours of the show time for the JoJo Bone Show or something. We need to highlight that so people don't
Okay.
forget.
Maybe
This is
there
big
needs to
news.
be.
I mean, this is major stuff happening.
Maybe we need to have a cooking segment on every
Jake said that means.
a JoJo cooking segment. You know what I mean?
Maybe we do.
And I'll get all the cameras, but I got to get one of those. I have to get one of those ovens. It's the dual ovens, and they put the thing in the one oven, and then they pull it out the bottom, right? Already
Cooking
baked.
all day long, just cooking
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, and they it's like a time lapse kind of thing they do.
JoJo Bone Show is Saturday at 6 p.m.
See, now you're doing
Here we
it.
go.
What time is it
Okay.
again?
It's Saturday at 5 p.m.
5 your
it's-
time.
Central.
5 p.m. Central. Everybody's time.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no,
Well,
no.
5 p.m. Central. Yeah,
5
that's what they
Central.
call it. In different points. I think it's the only Central time in the world. It's, other places in the world, the times got different times.
Okay, so 5 Central, 6 Eastern.
Three
Four.
Pacific.
4
Mountain, and
3 Pacific.
Pacific.
I feel like this is gonna get lost in.
I think Sonny's brain just melted and he had to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If anybody wants to know,
Here, we'll just do it this way.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Chad.
Saturday
for
at
that.
5 Central, 6 Eastern, 4 Mountain, and 3 Pacific. If you can't figure that out,
yes, thank
you
you
just
very
pick
much.
your time. All right, guys?
And I want to let everybody know that Congress has passed a bill. I think it's been signed that in the year 2024, I think the spring is going to be the last time change or the
Why do they have to wait 2
years?
years? Why don't they just?
I
do it
don't know.
now?
And I could have that wrong, but I think it was 2024. Who knows?
No, but I appreciate that. That's good information that you're bringing to us.
You
The
know,
world needs
thank
to
you,
know
Justin.
this.
But then we will not be burdened by it anymore. I just hope I live to see it. God, let me live to see it,
Of course you're going to live to see it.
please.
No, we're only talking. It's not that far off.
Yeah,
Thank you,
God will
Justin.
be telling me you got to stop eating the chocolates if you want to see it.
How come Justin says it's 2:30? Australian
Australia.
Central Time.
Right now, wait a minute.
No,
my
no.
show.
Yeah, the show.
Well, there are a few places in the world that they have that it's shifted by a half an hour.
I did not know that.
Yes, and I don't know where they're at, but it's shifted by a half an hour. rather
These are
than
the things
an
that you
hour.
will learn if you watch the new JoJo Bone Show on Saturdays on
That's right.
YouTube.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now,
You
what
know,
about?
I remember when I was a kid, you'd watch like the public television, they would cover 4-H things, on the TV. And if you wanted, you could send away and get the 4-H book, you know, and they'd have little problems you work through with the guy on TV, you know. So maybe we should do that. We should have a JoJo Bone workbook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in today's, you know, technology, we can just put a page out there and you can just download it and print it or whatever you want to do. And then we'll work time problems 1 week, right? And we'll become masters at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds good to
That's
me.
a useful skill.
This is groundbreaking.
It really
It is.
is. I mean, I'm
I
just
think
blown
so.
away right now.
This is stuff no one's even thought of, let alone doing it. You know what I mean?
Jamie is in chat. She's doing a drive-by.
Got to be something to do something.
And Chad has agreed to do a styling green screen background for me.
Yes, sir.
Right? You know, this is in case no one's figured it out, this is a green screen. Like I'm not up in Alaska somewhere
Oh, my
with
God.
the Aurora Borealis behind me.
Goes my whole sense of
I know it. I'm sorry.
imagination.
You know what they say? You never, in showbiz, you never break the fourth wall. You know what I mean? And breaking the fourth wall is bad.
Is the wall behind
I
you the
just
fourth
did it.
wall?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, the fourth wall is more of a concept than a real thing, right? The
Yeah.
fourth wall is like, you got a wall on each side of you and a wall behind you, and the fourth wall is what they call would be showing the audience what's kind of behind the scenes, right? And that's the fourth wall. So occasionally on the JoJo Bone Show, you'll learn a little bit how we make the sausage on the show. You know what I mean? Making the sausage.
Man.
And
What about...
Don't get her started, please.
Yeah, really. It was a drive-by fruiting. What movie is that from? You know what that movie's from?
No, I don't.
Or from
You
Mrs.
know a movie?
Doubtfire? Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire.
It was a drive-by what? Fruiting?
Fruiting. It's where...
That's actually quite clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of a shooting, a fruiting.
Yeah, he throws a... What does he throw at him? An orange or something?
Yeah, at the bar.
Yeah. Did you see that? It must have been a drive-by fruiting.
Whoa, I'm sorry about that. Just scared the hell out of me.
Sonny's internet is all red lights. All red lights, he says.
Oh boy.
Hey, I'm going to get a
Bless
quick
America.
cup of coffee.
Hey, you go do that, JoJo.
Okay.
We're real relaxed and laid back here. Just do whatever you want.
While my dog is barking. Okay.
Oh, yeah, go let her... Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what Sonny has to say here.
My internet box said, "Fuck you motherfuckers, you're even making me hungry talking about all that candy." The lights just went red on me, dude, but it'll come back on in a minute.
All
I
right.
might have to unplug it. It usually is flashing. It's not doing nothing. Usually those red lights are flashing.
Jesus. What in the hell?
My internet box said, "Fuck you motherfuckers, you're even making me hungry."
I didn't know it restarted. Damn it, Sonny. This is a professional podcast network that we've got going on here, and you need to have Starlink. Here, we'll get some jams back on here. You know what we should do is play some of, like, some of his other stuff. I'm always
Oh man,
on
if you
the
could,
alien
if you play that song about time is an illusion, man, that would be stuck in my head all day.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I mean I love it, but it's just like that is one that is so catchy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Lee from First Floor Audio.
Whoa, it's rocking! Yeah, baby, yeah! I never will forget you driving through that snowstorm. Blasting it. I was so scared for you.
I know. Every time I share a video of me driving, people freak out. But I was going like
dude,
35 miles
please.
an hour.
You look like you were going like 80.
I know it did, but I was just coming into town. The speed limit went down to 35, and I'm like,
It was
I'm
like a
gonna get
blizzard
video.
out.
It was a blizzard. It was.
And you're
complete
blasting
whiteout.
this, rocking out.
The only time that matters
like,
is now.
Who cares what happens? The only time that matters is now.
Yeah, who cares what happens, man? Time doesn't even matter. Time's just an illusion.
This is like a meditation song. Yeah, these are the steps of meditating.
Dominic.
Got a potty mouth.
That's right. Did I drop the link? There's First Floor Audio's link. Official music of the Chatsmith Podcast. We've got a few
Song's
different,
so good.
official musics. Oh, now Sonny sent me another video, guys. Might as well see. Let's see. Gotta hit download. Sonny. Here, I gotta unshare that screen real quick and then share another one. StreamYard needs to let you share more than one screen. All right, let's see what Sonny has to say. Volume up. Go.
Man, now I'm getting worried, dude. There's supposed to be a light flashing right here. Like, this should be flashing red, and then these things will light up green again, and then this red light will still be on flashing, and then when it turns purple, it's all fixed. But it's not fucking flashing. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it right now, man. Man, now I'm getting worried, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think his overall service is down.
Yeah, and I don't think he has any plans of cleaning up his audio, cleaning up his language.
No.
Sorry, folks. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Hey, that's okay, you know.
Yeah, man. It's all right here. On
You're
the
cursing like a sailor, man.
Where are kids going to learn if not here?
The
You know what I
JoJo
mean?
Bone Show, most likely.
Yeah, that's right. The JoJo Bone Show is a very educational experience.
It really is, man. Are we gonna have any music on your show, or how's that gonna work?
We have a music that I use from a service that provides license-free music, so that we're not violating anybody's rights.
Okay.
Because you know I stay up at night worrying about that.
Well, I know
I want to
you.
make sure I don't.
You're always asking me,
anybody's
what do I
rights.
do about all these copyright
Yeah.
flags, and I tell you, just
Yeah,
ignore them all.
It turns out that's really, kind
Jay-
of a pain in the ass, but
Jake's praying to every Lord and Savior that he can find. Let our friends get some of that sweet, sweet internet.
that's
I
right.
feel so bad. I mean,
right.
I noticed so many people have so many internet problems, and I'm just like,
You're so bougie that you don't even realize the
I
rest
don't even
of the
pay
world.
extra or anything. I just pay for the basic service.
Yeah,
You
well,
know what?
bougie
You know what I
services.
bet Jake is doing right
What?
now?
Getting
He's
ready for work.
praying that he doesn't miss the JoJo Bone Show on Saturday
Oh, absolutely, man. Nobody wants to
at
miss that.
5
Anybody,
p.m. Central.
only the cool kids will be there.
5 Central, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
I like that. I like that. And it's, well, I guess we're in daylight savings time now, right? Right?
We are in daylight. I don't know what we're in.
Yeah, I think it's daylight savings.
We're in the way it should be.
Standard time.
Oops. Hey, I got to jump out for a second again. I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Okay. And just like that, folks, JoJo's gone.
Man,
He comes with so much knowledge. Every time he comes on screen, it's just more information, more knowledge to take in. It's just amazing, amazing guy. So yeah, JoJo's show is going to be live Saturday and it's just kind of like what we do here, but it's more of just like a conversational show with some music mixed in. And JoJo usually comes a little bit more prepared than I do with some stuff to talk about, like maybe a news article he'll bring up or a topic to talk about. And it's usually pretty enjoyable. I don't know how long he goes for, about 2 hours, 3 hours.
Well, when we did the radio only broadcast, I believe it was a 2-hour show.
Okay. 2 hours with music. Hi, Nana Boss.
There's going to be a little music. There's going to be a little bit of bits too as well. I'm going to toss in some little skits sometimes.
Hey, that sounds like it would be fun.
It's going to be a variety show.
Enzo wants to know what topics will be discussed on the JoJo Bones program.
That's very scary because I think JoJo was waiting for Enzo to bring the topic. So yeah, we're not off to a very good start.
Enzo, we were really hoping that you had a topic. We see now that that's not the case, so maybe we'll have to bring a topic.
Yeah, the first week may be a little rough, folks.
Yeah, we're not exactly professionals just yet. JoJo is, which is scary. Out of all of us, JoJo is the radio professional. We do have a graphic. Oh, I gotta change that though. It's no longer on Mondays, no longer at 10 p.m., and no longer on KBSR. But that's the man right there, the JoJo Bone Show. Now on Saturdays at 5 Central, 6 Eastern, and 3 Pacific.
I'd go watch it just for the intro video alone. It's so cool.
Oh man, did he send me that?
JoJo did a great intro video. It's like so profesh.
Dude, how do I play that? Did he send that to me? Please stand by while I look up this. I don't think he sent me the intro.
Maybe he doesn't want to premiere it here. Maybe he wants to premiere it Saturday. We might want to get permission first. We don't want to get fired before the show starts.
When he gets back from his international meeting that he's having right now, I'll have to ask him.
When he gets off the phone with the president?
Yeah, he's a very important man. He knows things. When you know things, you get asked a lot of questions. He's so funny, too. He messaged me during the show when Rob was on here, and he goes, "Hey, can you make me a styling green screen background?" And I said, "Of course, man." And he says, "Thanks." Do you think we can talk about this later? Or? It's hilarious. Got to have JoJo in the house. Melissa says we're going to have the Jake and Mo comedy show. Oh my God, that sounds like a blast. That sounds awesome.
Forward to that.
Melissa and Jake, you guys got to do that. The Melissa and Jake. Oh, Jake and Mo comedy show. Keep an eye out for that.
You may not want to follow the JoJo Bone show though, because it's going to be a hard one to follow. I wouldn't want to.
Hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to follow JoJo Bone show.
I would definitely not want to. That's why I do this so early. Get out of
Hey
the way.
guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, JoJo.
I'm backstage now, and I have something to say.
I'm scared.
I have good news and bad news.
Okay, well, keep in mind that we aren't on a delay right now, so...
Okay. The good news is what just happened didn't happen to you. That's the good news.
Did you shit your pants?
You know what the bad news is? I didn't make it.
Is that really what happened? Did you shit yourself?
Yes, I did.
JoJo, you need to be...
I was so close, too.
You gotta squeeze those cheeks. You gotta squeeze them.
It's hard, man. You get to be a certain age, when it gets to a certain age, you know, and all your pelvic floor muscles and everything just aren't what they are in your 20s, man.
Are you not doing your Kegels like we talked about?
I'm not doing my Kegels.
You have to do your Kegels. We talked
My
about
Kegels,
this.
yeah, I know. I got to do that.
Oh my God.
Jake, he's got the same problem we've got, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean-
is that running the family over there?
Literally runs in the family.
Oh, man, it's so bad. And it's like, comes on you so fast. You know, all of a sudden, whoa! Man, you go running in there, and it's always like you're like a step too late.
Well, God bless America.
Hey, I wanted to come back in and show everyone the equipment they're going to need to do the JoJo Bone Show. No internet, no mic, no headphones.
Yeah, baby. Just like we
No
talked
cell
about.
phone service. I'm not even turning it sideways.
Sonny, did you just miss JoJo's announcement?
Yes, I can't see shit. My internet's off, out. Like
JoJo comes back on
that was
here.
apropos, wasn't it? He can't see shit.
Yeah, literally.
Come over here and you can.
what I miss.
JoJo comes back on here, audio only, no mic or no camera, and says, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is what just took place didn't happen to you. The bad news is he didn't make it.
Well, I don't have any on my shirt. I think I'm clean
There might be something in your beard there, or in your mustache.
Catch there a little bit, yeah. Well, Flavia's in the other room checking out my pants. They're on the floor in there, and so
Yep,
she'll
dogs
probably
will do
carry
that.
him. She'll probably carry him out to the backyard and be dragging him around all day. You know what I mean?
Well, there's an easy way to prevent that from happening, but yeah.
How's that?
Well, just pick them up.
Well,
Just pick 'em up. Pick them up.
I could, but I
'em up
wanted
off
to
the
get
floor.
back to the show.
It must be all that peanut butter with all the oil drained out of it.
Well, I think
Oh, that's
I
somebody's
think I
fault.
drank too much milk.
Oh, that'll do it.
Real early this morning. Yeah.
Melissa, disclosure is now. It's happening right now with us.
Yes, it is.
Melissa,
But those are the kind of exciting things that happen all the time on the JoJo Bone Show.
can you guys hear the roosters in the background, Chad? Is it like really horrible?
No.
No.
I don't hear him. Do you hear him?
No, your mic's actually doing a good job of blocking out all the outside noises.
Okay. All right.
Oh, my God. So, lesson on this show today, guys. Lesson number 1 is don't trust a fart. Okay?
Don't trust it. Don't trust
Nope.
it. Or where your whatever it is, your what are they called? The adult depends. Is it
Yeah.
are they depends or is that depends for kids? Is it depends for adults?
It depends for adults, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Depends.
You know, you might if you just take an accounting of what you've eaten in the last like 6 to 8 hours,
Right.
and then make your decision. Right? See, you might want to wear the depends.
Jake says, I'd like to go on record. I haven't shit my pants in a while.
Okay, I have a funny story.
Oh, boy.
Okay, my dad was a lot like me, I guess.
Okay, guys,
And
guys, I'm
and
out.
he-
I just want to say bye to everyone.
All right,
Okay.
Sonny.
I want
Thanks
to
for
jump
trying,
in chat. My internet's down, guys. Yeah, I tried. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys
Bye,
for
homie.
watching.
Okay,
Thanks,
man.
everyone in chat.
We'll talk to you
to see
soon.
you, man. bye.
bud.
I almost Melissa'd you. I almost hit in. Oh,
I almost did that too.
I
almost did that
took
too,
you
man.
out, dude. I almost took you out. All right, guys. Bye.
Don't do it.
Bye.
I almost molested you. That's hilarious.
And he was in the supermarket one day, and he had to, fart really bad, right?
Uh-huh.
So what he thought he'd do, is there were a couple people in the aisle. He just went around, he didn't quite make it, and it like slipped out on the way going to the. But he just thought, well, I'll just keep going. I'm just going to the next aisle. Right?
Yeah.
And he hears a mom start yelling at her little boy, right? Starts really yelling at him, telling him, did you crap your pants again? So I told you to tell me. Right? She's just raising hell with the kid, and the kid's going, Mommy, I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
My dad couldn't come and laughing. He's just laughing. The kid's going, I didn't do it. She goes, don't tell me. I can smell it.
Don't lie to me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that poor kid caught hell.
Wow.
Poor kid caught hell.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
What does the JoJo Bone Show studio smell like?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know.
Depends.
That is pretty good.
Yes.
Tell ya. That
You like
Chad
that
is
one?
a writer.
You like
He's
that
a
one?
writer, man. He's a natural.
I stole that from
I
a
like
different joke that's not appropriate for the air, but
Okay. Actually,
kinda
you
made
could
it my
do
own.
that. I mean, go look through joke books
yeah.
and then get ideas for how to craft similar jokes, right?
Yeah.
That aren't in the joke book, but that
That
are
would be good.
apropos maybe for your show or whatever.
Some people call it sharding. Others call it gambling and losing.
What sharding is when you don't make it. It's called sharding.
No.
Don't
Or just
gamble
in
and
general.
lose.
Oh, okay. Don't gamble. And
I think a
lose.
shart is when you fart and shit at the same time. That's a shart.
Mhm. Well, I heard a funny joke the other day.
All right, what do we got?
This guy said he used to work with this old man who had a saying for everything, right?
Uh-huh.
And things like one he had in there was he he farted and he said, "Whoa, that one's going to itch when it dries out." Oh my God, it was so bad. That was going to itch when it dries out.
Oh, that's gross. That's just gross.
It is gross. I got that off TikTok. That was a TikTok joke. And
Oh, you can tell there's a mom in the chat right here. She says, no matter what you call it, it still leaves a stain on your undies.
that's right. I mean, I've had undies before. I just throw them out. It's not worth it.
It
Are we
isn't.
trying to?
I don't
Are we trying to
need
get
it.
people to come to the JoJo Bone Show or stay away right now? Because
Well, we're-
I'm a little bit worried.
Well, we're just wanting to let them know they're going to get a lot of practical life skills.
This is how.
And one of them is just throw the underwear out. Do the math. It's not worth it.
Do the math.
Because you
Crunch
get
the
like
numbers.
a batch, like a roll of 3 underwears, for like $5.50 or something like that.
Yeah, Dollar General.
Take $5.50, divide it by 3. That's the cost of one. It's not worth it. Just throw it
Yeah.
out.
It's not worth the
Not
potential
worth it.
skid marks.
Yeah, or give it to the dog as a toy. The dog would love it.
Wow, we're really learning a lot of terminology this morning. D-Ocean Swagger, she changed her name. D-Ocean's Deepu says
Ooh,
shart
I like
is a
that.
loaded fart.
All right, a loaded fart. That fart
Loaded.
was loaded. It was a loaded
Thick.
fart.
It was a thick one. Thick, loaded fart.
Thick one. I've never heard it called a thick one.
It's when the air is real
I can
pungent.
imagine. Yeah, you didn't even have to explain it. It just makes sense. A thick one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be around a thick one.
Hey, we've got one follower on Twitch, and it's a spam robot. So thank you for watching us on Twitch.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Is
that.
that cool or is that cool? Cool.
I'm mainly just streaming on Twitch in case YouTube takes us down for some Jamie comment or something.
Okay.
Guys, if that ever happens and you can't find us on a Tuesday or a Thursday, we'll be over on Twitch.
On Twitch. So we're on Twitch now, not YouTube?
We are on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of the different platforms? Is it just that people have a preference, and is that what it boils
Twitch
down to?
lets you talk more freely, I would say. You can talk politics over there. You can...
meet on the chat rooms? On
Yeah, or
Twitch?
even on the show. I believe if you wanted to just sit and talk politics all day, they don't come down on you with the hammer as much as YouTube does.
Yeah, I got you. And probably Facebook too. You never know when the censors are gonna.
I would say
So you
YouTube is
find
more kind of, they try to be more like family friendly, and they try to keep the politics to like, they try to do like their fact checking and stuff on YouTube. Where Twitch, they don't care what you're talking about. It's mostly
so YouTube and I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it was mainly developed as a video game streaming service, so people are playing video games and streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can do like podcasts or news shows or whatever.
So YouTube, you can drop an innocent little dirty word down then, and they don't get bent out of shape. But they don't want you talking politics. Is that what are they not going to like on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube is not a politics. I mean, it's kind of hairy because they let some people talk about politics and then they shadow ban others. So
yeah, because they let news outlets post all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, isn't that something?
It is something. I guess they just look at them as an exception.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of them are broadcast news outlets. So, whatever they say on there, it must be okay, and maybe that's the way they look at it.
Yeah, Enzo sums it up pretty accurately there. YouTube keeps the politics to approved sources.
Thank you, Enzo.
Which are basically sources that pay YouTube money.
Hey, can we get Enzo in here?
Oh, we could get Enzo on here and have a little JoJo Bone show meeting.
Yeah, do that.
Let's find Enzo here in Discord. Right there. Says he's sleeping, which we know that's a lie. Enzo's not actually idle right now. Enzo is live on the Chatsmith Podcast.
So for those of you who don't know, Enzo is going to be, or is my...
Bree wants to know who the hosts are for the JoJo Bone Show.
Who are they? Let's find out.
Let's go over them.
First of all, my science officer is Enzo. The amazing Enzo.
The amazing Enzo.
The amazing Enzo. Chad is I call him my executive producer.
Ooh.
Because he has the keys to my kingdom. And he can get in there and get it under the hood and do things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever needs to be done, Usually I can figure it out.
Spooky is in there. He's my marketing manager. Mm-hmm. Spooky Morales.
He's very good for that position.
He is very good at that. He's, the Latin lover, Don of TJ, of Tijuana.
Hey, speaking of a science officer, please welcome Enzo.
Enzo!
What's up, man?
The amazing Enzo. The amazing
I'm tired.
Enzo.
Are you tired, man?
Did you get up just for... I've got a water bottle like yours. Oh, yours is
geez,
bigger.
that one just keeps going.
No, yours is bigger than mine. Oh, I should have known that.
I didn't know we were comparing. I can't talk.
Yeah, I just got done working out and I am beat.
Man.
Ugh.
Enzo's
yes, what will we be discussing on the JoJo Bones show?
Well, we know, and you don't have to disclose it now. Enzo is working on a topic for us to kick around on the show.
Well, that's why I was trying to ask you the other day about what format do you want the JoJo Bones show to be? Do you want it to be a UFO, paranormal, tall tales, news, politics?
I would call it fun
show.
And strangeness.
Hey, Amber.
Okay.
Fun and strangeness.
Welcome to the
So
show.
anything strange. It could be just strange tales or paranormal or UFO or, any of those.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got some ideas.
In fact, in the future, I sent you guys some stuff about, what is it?
Where'd you send it to us?
I sent it to you on Facebook. I am.
Oh, okay.
Hey, good morning, Enzo.
Oh, hi, Spooky.
Well, I don't want to get
Hey, what's
into
up?
it
Sorry
now,
about that.
but it's some stuff that I think maybe we all need to read it ahead of time. Yeah, I don't want to ram it down anybody's throat.
The videos you sent me this morning, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's real interesting and definitely takes some.
It takes some time to kind of get your head around it. You know, I mean, we don't have to become experts, but I think it would be cool to talk about that on one show.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you?
Yeah, it's just one of the things that it's just one of those things we're going to have to really look into for sure before we go on the air, because we don't want to be guessing on stuff like that. Melissa wants to know, is JoJo nude from the waist down now, or is he sitting in soiled breeches?
Good question.
It is a good question. Damn good question.
Good question. All right. Let's do the big reveal. Let me have the whole screen by myself.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Everyone, I'm not sure what's going to happen, so I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Here we go.
I'm not sure, guys.
You ready?
I'm scared, guys.
There it is.
Oh, my dear God.
There it is. I'm okay.
Everything's fine.
I'm okay.
Everything's fine.
But thank you for asking that question, because I know people want to know.
I thought you said earlier you didn't get anything on your shirt. I saw a little.
Well, that's coffee.
Yeah.
So.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Wow. We might have seen more than
Yeah,
we
that's
really.
the coffee after it went through me. No, it's
Wow.
not. It's just coffee.
The views and opinions expressed by that guest do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Chatsmith Podcast.
It doesn't.
CSI Lab's gonna have fun with that shirt.
It is.
They're going to be like, what?
As far as the topics for the JoJo Bone show, I was thinking how it's actually a really, really good idea for Enzo to bring some cool topics, because Enzo's in so many of the chat rooms and shows that he kind of he knows what's happening and what the pulse is of what people are talking about. So current events and topics are going to be really, really good coming from Enzo.
That's why he's my science officer, because he knows it all.
The amazing Enzo.
The amazing Enzo.
That's right.
The amazing.
I'll drink to that.
Got to get his name right.
As a matter of fact, can you change your label right now to the amazing Enzo?
Hey, cheers.
Just
that's a good one.
Kind of get used to it, you know.
No, there's nothing in there. Just guys see that?
That'll look good.
I need.
Hey, the more you know.
You know who we need in here, guys?
Know.
We need. Oh, that was fast, Enzo. That was fast.
Oh, he's on it.
You're trying to say you're tired, but you're reflexing.
And he's rebooting his whole system. This is going to be big.
Actually, I was looking to. Where the hell do I change it at now?
Melissa, that's a very good point. That is a very good point. If Jake is laid off and he's got nothing to do,
this is going to be amazing, man.
It is amazing.
We just so happen to have a new mic being installed tomorrow.
Oh,
this mic will be Jake Smith's mic from now on.
Okay, I know where you do it, Enzo. Down below, where you see the picture that's got us four in it.
Right.
And below to the left should be one of you by yourself. Yay?
Mm-hmm.
Click on the 3 dots and you'll see it.
Brassel says, Chad, just put the disclaimer on the bottom left or top right corner for the whole show from now on. Jesus God Almighty, help us all.
I like that.
Good idea. I'm going to have to just have a warning up the whole time.
Now how do we pronounce your last name precisely?
Pronounce it without the E, just Cyril.
Cyril. Enzo Cyril.
That's fancy.
The amazing Enzo Cyril.
The so damn real Cyril.
Cyril is surreal.
So damn real.
God, he is. Look at that. His set is so cool, man. He's got maps, he's got calendars, got lights, he's got instrumentation.
Those are all tools.
They are tools of his craft. That's right.
I'm like sitting really low for some reason.
It does look like something does look different.
What's going on?
Arden, thank you so much. I always forget to mention this because I don't
that looks good.
Asking for anything, but we do have a Buy Me a Coffee, and if you're interested in helping the show, the Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. So, thanks, guys. Oh my God!
Oh man!
What happened?
He lost.
Want to lose this much weight?
He lost a few discs in his spine, I think.
Went a
All at
little
once they
crazy on
slipped out.
I'm a little crazy on the keto.
Now, what kind of microphone are you working us with there today?
Hey, Eric.
This
Yeah.
is the HyperX Caster podcaster. It actually might even still be on sale on Amazon.
I like it. It's good.
It's got a
looking.
touch button on the top too for mute.
Yep, got a light on there that
You,
Tap it.
touch the top.
Oh, so the light. Well, that's
That's-
mutes it. When
So it's
got
like
a
my
lit-
on the air light.
Oh, whoa! Did you guys hear that? Boom! Coming right through.
It's pretty badass.
He
I like
pulled
that.
it up a little closer to him.
Yeah, I've always thought his mic sounded really good, especially for his voice.
Yeah.
Incoming Bree
Breeze coming in.
in a second. Thin Lizzy Bree.
Okay. BRE.
Awesome.
BRE.
Well, you know we're going to have BRE and BRI in the show.
Oh my God.
So how are we going to deal with that?
It's gonna.
And
be
Jojo, have
freaking
you
amazing.
already reached out to all the hosts to make sure
Well,
everybody knows?
I don't know, because you see, I'm Discord challenged.
All right. After the
So
show,
I've announced it for everybody, but BRI and Jamie,
Okay.
right? And I don't know if the word ever got to them about this Saturday or not.
Okay, well, here's what we'll do. After the show, we'll have a little after party like we normally do, and I will bring up Discord on a full screen and explain to you how Discord works.
Whoa!
Okay.
That would be so neato.
I could use that too.
Yeah, it's like it's got a lot of things.
We need to publicly apologize to the goat.
I'm sorry, Goat. I'm so sorry, Goat.
It's unacceptable.
Next time, we won't keep things from you.
She deserves so much better.
We are so sorry, Goat.
On behalf of the JoJo Bone Show YouTube, we are sorry.
We are very sorry.
Did that still say KBSR on it?
I have one
Is
that
that an
does
old
and one
one?
that doesn't. This one does not. Oh, it does say it on the bottom. I'll have to
It
take that off
does.
there, too.
Okay.
I'll get it off there.
All right. That'll work.
No longer with KBSR.
No.
Never again.
Okay, so explain this to me.
Yes, sir.
On YouTube, there is a background that you can set,
Mm-hmm.
which is like the background I'm seeing here on the edges, right?
Oh, that's StreamYard that does that.
Oh, StreamYard does that? Okay, so that's one thing I need you guys to go over with me.
Yeah, it's
Like,
in the
what
background.
are you doing in YouTube and what are you doing in StreamYard?
I don't do... The only thing that I do in YouTube itself is assign wrenches.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes it simple.
It's literally the only thing I do in YouTube.
Oh, this show's gonna need wrenches, all right.
Absolutely.
So, matter of fact, I need to check now because Monday
whole
or
toolbox.
something, I set my
We're gonna need an army of wrenches.
Yeah. We're going to need the whole Snap-on truck to pull up.
this whole Snap-on truck.
What do you got? You got anything on monthly payment? We're going to need some
Yeah,
tools
yeah.
for
I
this
got
show.
Some specials. Yeah, I
6
got me
easy
a
payments.
5/8. I got me a 5/8 stuck in here. You got anything for that? Get that 5/8 out of there. I'll tell ya.
Please welcome to the show for the millionth time. We always love having her back. What's up, Bree?
Hey, Bree. Good morning.
Bree, BRE.
Yeah.
Okay, Bree, how do we deal with that? We have on my show Bree BRE and Bree BRI. How do
Oh,
we
you-
deal with that?
Says BA.
I changed my name to B.A. Borden, like
Yeah.
B.A. like badass Borden,
And
So we should call you BA.
and it's my initials too, like
Oh, that's perfect.
Mr. T. I always think of Mr. T, like B.A. Baraka or whatever the.
Okay, so we would use it in a sentence like, "What's up, BA?"
You can call me Borden, Breezy. You can call me Breezy.
I have too many options now. I'll choke up.
yeah.
Okay, I can say Breezy.
Yeah.
So once you put it on your label, Breezy Borden.
Breezy Borden.
I like that.
That's a good one. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if people call you Breezy anyway, is that one of your
Bree-
in other tribes? Is that your name?
I used to be Breezy B on Instagram before I changed it. So Breezy is something that I've gone by.
Well, you know, you do whatever name you want. You just tell us what to do. If you want to do BA, I'm fine.
Breezy
with that.
Borden.
Hey, Matt, Second Star Survival. How are you doing, dude?
Hey,
Good to see you,
man.
man.
Brother
Good to see you.
Matt.
I don't think you ever get any sleep, bro.
Do you guys know what my college nickname was?
Depends.
Well, I told you one that didn't last very long, but it was just
Brown
Chubby
britches?
Leprechaun.
It wasn't depends, was it?
no. It was
X-Lax.
You-
X-Lax.
Enzo said
No.
brown britches.
Hershey squirts.
no. You guys, I never should have told you that.
You're right.
missed-
You should
I
never
missed
have done
something.
that.
I was filming
shouldn't
one of
have
my
ever
part of the
said that.
day
Now I-
videos, and
Oh,
I
you
missed
missed it?
something.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I have my makeup on, not just because of you boys,
I actually
but
thought
I was filming. Yeah, and then
I'm
I
sorry.
stepped away, and then I must have missed some. I'll have to go back and.
Let me scroll up and see
I
if I can
actually
find
Jojo
it.
thought I
didn't
was
miss.
going to make it when I left the door.
Did he have,
I thought
Did
no
he have an
problem.
axe?
Right.
Oh,
And I've only got
my
like,
God.
10 or 12 steps, right? And I thought I was fine. Like, hey, I'm just chilling down there. All of a sudden,
trusted a fart.
ha.
You trusted a
Oh
fart.
my god.
Had a
I
warp
missed
core
it by
breach.
one step.
Shark
Step.
happens. Oh.
You gambled and lost.
This is when you know we're family. Start admitting stuff like that live on air. It's- all right, you
Hey,
guys are all just part of the family now.
when Connor shared his accident in the woods and like he had to use his sock, like, oh, that's just priceless. Like, it's just, yeah, it's like your family where it's like, you know, that like that worst thing happened to them, but they're sharing it with you anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jake, you gotta just be more like JoJo. Just don't give an F, man.
I tell you.
Just don't give an F.
You know, like what do you do? I mean, I'm a performer too. You know, I do stuff on stage, but I've never had that happen on stage. Like, what do you do if you're on stage?
You know the musician Fergie with the black
Oh
eye.
yeah.
She pissed herself on stage.
Did she?
Mhm.
Did people know it, or did she have dark
Oh yeah,
colors
there's
on already?
pictures. There's pictures of Fergie's
Oh,
crotch
no.
wet.
That's
Oh man.
And for a while it was played off where it's like, that's just sweat.
Oh.
Well, that's some crotch rot if that's
Oh
sweat.
no.
Uh-huh.
He's sweating out of her urethra.
Alex, which is Brassel, says Chad, Spooky, JoJo, Bree, Enzo. I have to go to bed, but I always love hanging out with you guys. JoJo, I'm praying for you and your underwear.
Thank you, Alex.
Hey,
Thanks, dude.
that's,
We'll
Thank
see
you
you know,
very
some people
much.
go commando, so at least he had that that one layer of protection.
Yeah, I did, man.
one thin layer of protection.
I mean, that's why I go with the protection. I don't want to destroy my chair, you know.
Oh my God, Melissa.
You're getting all the life tips today.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Oh.
Praying
right,
for
this is-
pants. Jake's praying for your pants.
You know what? When you get
This is-
older, stuff happens. I'm not
It
gonna
does.
rat my mom out, but
Sounds like
I've had to be a helper, and you know, stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a fact of life. It really is. The older we get, the more we revert back to babies.
I was just getting ready to say that. That's 100% true. You know, like I always say, you know, like when you're young, you wear your pajamas during the day. And when you get old enough, you're wearing your pajamas during the day, right? Let alone not making it to the restroom and all those other things that go. You kind of end up where you started.
Yeah.
And there's
No,
that's kind of a
I
beautiful
mean,
thing, though.
Maybe
I
you
like
should consider
lounging
doing
in
the
my
show from the toilet.
pajamas.
God. Well,
Oh,
maybe
geez.
that would be. We'll call that a special episode.
You should just be
You know
on
what I mean?
Omegle. You have to do
Because-
like Omegle on the toilet, and that's gonna be like the episode is you just oh
Oh my
A
god.
man pond is a tightly wound paper towel or toilet paper approximately 6 inches in length that is placed between the ass cheeks to prevent leakage.
Remember Howard
And
Stern
that-
used to have that one guy, Ass Napkin Ed?
Ass
well you
napkin
could
Ed?
just you could get
Yeah.
you know
Uh-uh.
just
Mhm.
pads too. Maxi pads, overnight pads that are like
Oh my God! Put the green
Yeah,
screen behind the
just,
toilet.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I just
Yeah,
wonder
this
what.
is-
they got him
just-
Hey
sitting
Jojo,
where
it could
he's
be a,
on
it
his
could be a
throne.
YouTube first, man.
We need to. The one thing I loved out of Idiocracy, that movie Idiot, where they had the toilet built into the lounger chair. You
Yes,
just lift it up.
yes,
the thing.
Exactly.
Great documentary.
I think I'm going. Yep, I'm going. Okay. All right, I'm done.
That and the giant like tissue box full of T-shirts. I loved that idea.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love
So-
you.
In the future, if you guys see me bouncing in my chair on the show, you'll know what's going on.
Just make sure you hit mute first.
Oh, I will.
He's gonna have his own soundboard on the chair. One arm is gonna
soundboard's
have
in the
his
back.
soundboard.
This is part of
So it covers up.
the man pond description. Developed in the mid 90s in response to the use of Olean vegetable oil substitute, which caused anal leakage in many subjects. When Olean was no longer found in food products, the man pond was eradicated from the shelves.
I remember the Olean chips.
Hmm.
They were called Wow chips, which is Wow I stink is usually how it worked out.
Wow, I shit my pants.
Because it was an oil that you would cook the potato chips and stuff in like regular oil, but the molecule I guess was so big it would just pass through. Basically, it was roughage.
Oh man.
So
Okay,
it'd just be
your
like
body
eating kale or something like
process
that
it.
and just blast right through you.
I feel
Wow.
like Ben should be in here with us talking about this.
I know.
Nobody sits down and just eats like a couple of chips. You devour the whole bag to your claw on the bottom, and then with if that was all like kale or something like that, you're like, you better plan ahead.
Oh, I discovered
Roughage
something in my
bomb.
cabinet last night. It's like finding a $20 bill in your pocket. You know, it's like I discovered that in my fridge I had I have a fridge out in my garage too, right? That's my overflow fridge, and I had a nice unopened, green onion dip or French onion dip, one or the other.
Oh boy.
And I
I like
also
those chips.
discovered some Ruffles potato chips in my cupboard that were unopened.
Hey,
I'm like,
that's
whoa!
weekend with my mom. My mom and I
Whoa!
totally do that.
Oh man.
Watch some cheesy movies, sci-fi
Oh,
movies,
man.
chips and dip.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, baby.
You're talking it. You're talking it up now.
God.
You're talking it up now.
Yeah, we
No,
talked
Getting
about
turned on, Jojo.
I'm getting turned on.
if it wasn't the peanut butter talk
Man,
before,
I'm
it's
telling
definitely.
JoJo's a
as far as-
feeder.
As far as
room
peanut
now,
butter
so-
goes, give me the chunky every day. I love the chunky.
Skippy super
Even
chunky,
extra
nothing
chunky if they have it. Extra chunky. Gotta
That
have
would
the
just
chunky.
be like take a hammer to peanuts.
Yeah. see, I'm someone who I like natural peanut butter, just peanuts, ground up. To me, it
Where
takes
the oil
it tastes,
separates.
it tastes peanuttier.
I want this
You know,
as a
it's
peanut butter.
peanuttier. Oh, those are good. The Blue Diamond products. What flavor do you have there?
Wasabi,
Wasabi,
and soy sauce.
Oh yeah, wasabi
Yeah.
and soy sauce.
Imagine,
One of my-
Oh
imagine that
Lord,
as a
those are
peanut
good.
butter.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, those are wasabi and soy sauce almonds, right?
Yep, they're self-limiting. You can only eat so many of them before it eats a hole in your face.
Oh, look at that. Bree says
Oreo.
she has extra chunky for me. All right,
Oh,
sweetheart.
Lord.
Gotta
All
be
right,
too something to do
sweetheart.
something.
Hey, I've never investigated that whatever, but hey,
You've never
Hey.
investigated?
no,
Not that.
you
at
know
least.
that is a thing some guys are into.
sticking their dick in peanut butter jar.
Oh,
No.
what time is it?
No.
I saw
If you
that
don't have a
on
knife, I guess.
I saw that on H3 podcast, and then they had a guy on, and that's what he.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. It's
The
Is
more
the
you
disclaimer
know.
for H3H3 or is it?
Oh my god, you guys are something else.
It's so wonderful.
Depends on how many dogs you have, I guess.
Yeah, that. Okay.
On a
By the
side
way,
note,
by the
like,
way, I liked the guy you had. I like Bigfoot shows.
Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Shows.
good shit.
I like the ones when
Where
they,
is he?
they,
Is he
they
on
bring
again?
on their Bigfoot calls and stuff. You know,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
you know, I love
He's
that
actually on his own channel right now. He had a show that he had to get ready for, so he's live right now, guys.
Oh, I missed him then.
Yeah.
stuff. So is Bree coming in here? BRI?
BRI, I don't believe she is.
She just
no.
teasing us.
I don't think she is coming
Okay.
on, but
Prepping
Oh,
for-
earlier when you
moving.
said Bree's coming
don't
in, you
know.
meant BRE, not BRI.
sorry, I know. I always disappoint people. Think
No,
it's
you're
the
not
other Bree,
disappointing.
and then I show
I
up.
just
I'm like,
didn't. I was just
No
thinking
one's
she was coming.
disappointed.
Not at all.
I'm just
Hey.
giving you guys shit.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
wait,
get used to
Breezy-
calling you Breezy. Breezy, do you do tarot card reading?
Yeah.
You do? You do?
Mhm.
Maybe on my show, we could have a segment where you do a tarot card reading.
Yeah.
It could be somebody
do
on
that.
the show, or we could have a surprise guest,
Mhm.
and you read their. Is it reading their tarot? Tarot, is that the proper speak?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Card reader. Yeah, I got my Golden Girls. I
All
have.
right.
I
Get
have.
on back.
I have 7. I only have 7 decks right now. I
Only
know.
7.
Well, Cassie has like
Look
some
at-
80 some, but I have a hookup on a supplier that has it at cost, so I'll be
Mhm.
getting some more.
Hey, Sonny, did you go before you came on?
Go poop.
We don't want it sneaking
No.
up on you.
No.
It's brutal.
it tends to happen on this show. So
It's so funny when I told you guys I got to go do something I forgot, and you, you look at Chad and Spooky's face. They're looking, huh?
we had no idea what was going on.
What's going on?
We just didn't
You
know
just
that this
got
is
back.
what we caused, what the effect we had on people.
Oh my god, can you imagine if he did that
going
and
on?
didn't mute his mic? It was just he just shut his video off and then he was just like, Jesus Christ. I gotta Oh my god.
Jojo.
Oh God!
We're like, oh my god, sir, your mic is on. Your mic's on.
Come on,
You're
Jojo,
live."
bring the content, man. We need help.
Well, you want me to go in there and take a picture?
No, sir. Nope.
No.
No
Actually,
crime
no.
scene photos, please.
We don't need
Love it.
GoPro
Crime
on
scene
JoJo.
photos. Crime scene.
Our live viewers.
I could have a little red tape around the toilet. This is a
Oh,
crime
you're gonna have
scene.
to fucking chalk outline those pants.
Oh,
I almost spit my coffee out.
those pants.
It probably looked similar. So.
You know, I think Flavia, my dog, and I might be doing a don't ask, don't tell. You know, I left them on there on the floor, and if I come in there and they're kind of cleaned up, it's don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, man.
Don't ask,
in the
don't tell.
backyard.
That's wrong.
I don't know. She could have pulled them out in the backyard, but now.
Bro, you're gonna get off the stream and there's gonna be brown little paw prints all over the house.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a drag mark all
Dog's
the
gonna
way
have
outside
chocolate
your
milk
back door.
mustache.
A skid mark on the floor. Yeah,
Good
it's gonna be
Lord.
bad.
What a disaster.
That's bad. That's
Cassie
bad.
has
Your dog's
80,
name? Lavia?
84 decks.
Not labia. No,
Is that her name? JoJo?
no, Sonny.
Lavia?
Are we on
Flavia.
air?
Come, Lavia, come.
FLAIVA. Flavia. No.
Well,
I figure I'm the lady, so
Like
I
Lavia
can-
with flavor.
I should go ahead and
Flavia.
say be the one.
You're allowed. You can say that.
Flavia.
Mulva?
If this video hasn't been pulled down already.
Mulva. Flavia is my baby. Isn't that cute?
For a baby.
I'm watching the live viewers up here just go down, down, down. It was like 16, 15, 14, 13.
We get to zeros when we take off. Like
That's when we're just
NASA
like,
launch.
okay, after party.
All right.
Speaking
We have
of
finally filtered
different
everyone out.
about something food that's not related is about that stuff for peanut butter, but for mole is a Mexican dish, and my grandma makes chicken mole, but it's totally different than like the other like regions of Mexico. Every region has like a different way of what they put in there. Some put like chocolate, pumpkin seeds, all kinds of different things. But my grandma's is like the creamy peanut butter, but has like the chilies and all that and broth, and so it tastes so good with her homemade tortillas. You dip it, and that was my childhood. So it's like, oh, when I do crave it, I can just make it up. When you're cooking, just season it a little differently, but that is some good stuff. I feel like peanut butter. It kind of reminds me of like kind of Himalayan-esque.
Oh, it sounds good. I mean, almost anything with peanut butter and candies. I mean,
it's
okay,
savory.
I gotta
but
jump
it's
out.
good.
I'll be right back. You guys are good.
Squeeze those cheeks.
I will.
Have to duct tape his butt cheeks together.
Something.
Hey guys, before we head out, make sure you because it's not Gypsy Road anymore. It's Paranormal Highway. Paranormal Highway is getting ready for his show right now, and his link is in the chat right here. Make sure you click on that and go directly to his show after this. Or you can go over to Bigfoot Michigan Rob's channel, where he is currently live right now, and go check his show out. So we got a couple different options for you right now. Bree, do you have a show coming up today? Or anything on your channel?
I filmed a card of the day. So I'm gonna work on putting that out later on today.
Okay. You're welcome to drop your link in the chat too.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. We've got
Just
AAP.
don't drop it like JoJo.
Don't drop it like JoJo, guys. Try to squeeze those cheeks as long as you can.
Oh, those dookie britches.
Tomorrow on the Paranormal Chop Shop, we've got AAP in the house. So that's going to be fun. AAP's variety.
Bam.
Bam.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yep.
Check that out.
Yeah, it's funny that all you have to do is go bam. And people are
He's
like,
really
that guy.
nice.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have 69 subs, as Cassie pointed out. I had 71 yesterday, and now I have 60. Or I had 69 yesterday, then 71, and now back to 69. Freaky, she says.
Freaky. Eric is
My
so
style
humble.
is just freaky.
Bigfoot Michigan Rob is awesome. So if I was you, I'd rather watch his channel than you can watch mine later today. You're a very humble man. Appreciate that, man.
Very nice.
Yeah. Also, today is a big day. Alien Girl 111 is going to be doing butt stuff over on That One Time I Was Abducted by Aliens at 3 p.m. Pacific. So don't miss that one.
Yeah.
6 p.m. Eastern. Who else? What else do we got in the chat, guys? Ann Palmer, good to see you. Who else is live today? Let's see if I missed anyone. Alien Girl on butt stuff. That's going to be fun. I can never catch those live because I'm always sleeping.
But you catch up on your butt stuff because you enjoy it.
That is right. You said it, sister. You said it. Well, if nobody else has anything else to plug, we got Chop Shop on Friday. We're reading Oracle cards on Oracles and Beyond's channel. I don't know if Sonny's talking to us or not, but he's muted. You muted? Are you talking to us, bud?
Probably just cussing.
He's probably swearing at his
Oh, goddamn
RC
shit, Hawk.
cars.
I'm talking to Delano.
Oh, okay. All right, man.
Bigfoot.
He said hi.
Didn't know you had a visitor. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey,
Oh,
Good to see you again.
that
you
cute
too.
little
You too.
nugget.
You too. Hey, you trying to get the doggy, huh?
She's after Holly.
Oh,
Oh no, you don't want that dog?
Now you know what.
Yeah, man, that was cool that day. You were in our chat room, and then all of a sudden you were in the garage.
I'm back.
That's awesome. Good to see you, man.
You too. Yeah, I have a good one.
Hey, you too.
I'm
I'm ready.
gonna mute again. I'll be back, guys.
All right, bud.
Yeah,
I'll
this
go
ain't-
back
This ain't a place for a child.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't light any fires right now, though.
You are currently in the JoJo splash zone,
Oh my God.
like at SeaWorld where they have the painted seats. That are-
The JoJo splash zone.
Shark zone.
All
Just
right,
look for
guys,
the brown chairs.
This was a
Shark
fun
Week.
show for sure. I didn't know what we were going to talk about, but it turned out to be an
Maybe
awesome
someone had a brown note whistle that activated it.
we're piping that in.
show. Yeah, it's like a subliminal frequency that gets played over the podcast. I gotta go right now, guys. I gotta go.
Everyone on the internet is like, "Whoa."
Everyone leaves the chat at the same time. All right, well, I will see you guys on the Chop Shop tomorrow night. Bye, Spooky. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Chad. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Enzo. Thanks, JoJo. Thanks,
Love
Bree.
you all.
I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
It sound right, boys.